550 to go, give it 550, and 600 now, give it 6 on that, 600 on now, give it 6 to go, give it 600, you want it 6 on that, 6, and 50, now give it 650, 650 to go, give it 650, 650 bid, 7 to go now, $700, now give it 7 on that, $700 now, give it 7, 750 to go, give it 750 on that, $750 now, give it 750, 750, you want them at 750 now, give it 750, 750, $800 to go, give it 800, and 50 now, give it 850 on that, 850, 900 to go now, give it 999, give it $900, give it 900, 900, again, not quite there, folks, need 900 on that, give it 9 to go, 900, 9 to go, pass on the lot. You're going to pass on that. Again, interest on that, see Randy, lot number 2371, got the 101st Airborne Ike jacket and overseas cap here for the grouping to go. What did he give on that?
550.
On lot 2371. I got 550, now 600 to go, get him at 6 now, but if it's $600 on that, get him at 6, got 550 on line, 600 to go now, but if it's 6 on that, $600 now, get him at 6, who wants him at 600, now get him at 6 on that, $600, any further bidding now, get him at 6, 600, 550 to bid, now get him at 6 on that, any further bidding, now get him at 6, 600, anybody else, want him at 600 on that, get him at 6 to go, 600, sold him 550 bidder number. 1203, lot 2372. On the World War II officers, bomber tunic here. What did he give? 150. 150? Anybody want him at 150 on that? 150. You want him at 150 on that? What do we got here? Which one is it? Is that the right one right there? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. On the bomber tunic. What do you get? You got 150? 90. How about $100 bill now? Give it 100 on that. Give me 100 to go. Give it 100 now. Give it 100. $100. You want it at 100? Now give it 100. 100 I got. 10 now. 110 to go. 110 now. 20. 120. 120. Want them at 120? 20 to go. I got 120 in house. Need 130. 130 to go now. 130 and 140 to go. Get it at 140. Now 150. 150. 150 on that now. 150. Now 160. 160 on that. 60 bid. 170 to go now. 170 there. 180 now. 180. 180 on that now. Give it at 180 to go. 180's online, now 190, 190 to go, I got 190 in house, need 200, now get him at 2 and a quarter, get him at 2 and a quarter, now get him at 225 on that, 225, 200's online, quarter to go, get him at 225, 225, and 225 here, now 250, 250. 250 for the tunic now, get him at 250 here. Now 275 on the line. 275, 275 bid. 300 now, get him at 3 on that. 300 to go, get him at 3. You want him at 300? 3 now, get him at 3 to go. Get him at 300 on that. 300 to go. 275's bid. Now 3 and a quarter, get him at 325. 325, you want him at 325. Get him at 3 and a quarter now. 325. 3's the bid. Give me a quarter now. 25 on that. 325. Any further bidding now? Get him at 3 and a quarter. Last chance on that now. Get him at 325. 325. Sold them $300 to bidder number 5461. Lot 2373. You got the World War II Sparks A2 jacket with the uniform grouping to go with it. Nice grouping there. What did they give on that? 500 and 50 to go out. 550, $600 now. Get him at 6 on that. $600 now, but it's 6 here. And a 50, 650 bid. Now 7 to go. Get him at 7 and 50 now. Get him at 750. 750 on that. Get him at 750. 750. 750. 800 now. Get him at 8. 8 on that now. Get him at 8. 800. 850 now. Get him at 850. 850. 900 now. Get him at 9 on that. Get him at 9. 900. 950. 950. 1,000 to go now. Get him at 1,000. $1,000 now. 1,000. I got 1,100 now. 11 now. Get him at 11 on that, get him at 11, 1100, 1100, and 1200 now, 12 on that now, get him at 12, 12 to go now, get him at 12, 1200, 1300 now, get him at 13 on that, 1300, 1400 now, get him at 14 on that, 14, and 1500 now, get him at 15, 1500, 15, 1600 on now, get him at 16 on that, get him at 16, 1600 now, get him at 16, 1700 now, 17 on that now, get him at 1700, 17 to go, get him at 17, 1800 now, get him at 18 on that, 1900, 19 now, get him get him at 19, $2,000, get him at 2,000 on that, $2,000, now get him at 2,000 to go, get him at 2, and $2,100, now get him at 21 on that, get him at 21, $2,100, $2,100, 2, now get him at $2,200, $2,200, now get him at 22 to go, get him at 22, get him at 22 on that, 22, again, not quite there, folks, need 22 and 3, now get him at 2,300, 23, need a little more, 2,300, 23 to go, 4, now get him at 2,400, 2,400, 24 to go now, get him at 24 on that, 24, not there yet, folks, need 24, 2,400, 24 to go, get him at 24, we're going to pass on that. Again, if you need some more information or you want to talk to Randy about that, please do. 2374, another A2 flight jacket here, what do you got on that? 800, how about 850 now, get him at 850, $900, not 9 there, 900, 950, $1,000 to go, 1,000 there, 1,100, and 1,200, 1,300, 13 to go now, get him at 13 on that, $1,300, now at 13, 1,400, now get him at 14 on that, 1,400, now get him at 14, and 15 to go, get him at 1,500 now, get him at 15 on that, $1,500, now get him at 15, 15, 1,600, 16 on that, get him at 1,600 now, get him at 16, 16 now, get him at 16, 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, now 2,000 to go, get him at 2,000 on that, $2,000, now get him at 2,000 now, get him at 2,000, 2,000, now get him at $2,000, 2,000, 2,000, keep going guys, 2,000, 2,100 now, get him at 21 on that, $2,100 now, get him at 21 on that, 2,100, anybody want him at 21? Not there on this one either, guys, 21, 2,100, 21 to go, get him at 2,100, not today, pass on that. And we're going to, again, if you want to have interest in that, see Randy on the flight jackets. Any of these flight jackets pass. If you have any interest on it, if you have any interest on those, see Randy on that. 2375, got the A2 flight jacket here, Max Gold Bricks. How many dollars on that? 2,200 I got. Now 2,300 now, get him at 23 on that. 2,300 now, get him at 23. 2,400 now, get him at 24 on that. 24. And 5, get him at 2,500 on that. Get him at 2,500. 25, get him at 2,500 on that. Now get him at 25. Get him at 25 now, get him at 2,500.
This is one of the most interesting jackets I've ever seen. There's 30 bombs identified on the front of the jacket. But if you looked at the jacket on the right-hand side and you up the flap, and it's here for you to look at, there's 2 bombs inside there that are painted there. Who knows why? Were they secret missions, or why would he have had 2 bombs hidden inside the flap of his pocket? Just interesting side note.
All right, 25 now, give it 25, 2,600 now, give it 26 on that. $2,600 now, give it 26 on that, and 7 now, give it 2,700. One of it 27. Again, not quite there yet on this one here. $2,700. Anybody 27 on that? 2,700 now, give it 2,700 on that. Give it 2,700. 27. Anybody 27 on that? 27 to go. Again, not today on that either. Pass on the lot. Lot 2375. Pass on that. Lot 2376 here, the 188th Airborne Hells Angels group in here. Take a look at that. What did he give on that? Anything? 150. Anybody 150 on that? Give it 150. Got 100 here. 10 now. 110 on that now. 110 to go. Give it 110 on that now. 110. 10 now. 110 on that. Give it 110. I got now 120 here. 130. 130 on that. 130 to go now. Give it 130. 140 I got now. 150. 150. 150 to go. Give it 150. 150. You're out. Give it 150. Got 140 here. Now 150 on that. 150 to go now. Give it 150. 150. Anybody else? 150 on that now. Give it 150. 150. 160 absentee. 170 now. 170. 180 I got now. 190. 190. One of it 190. 190 to go. Give it 190. 200 here. 2 1/4. Now give it 225. 225. Give it 225. Got 200 absentee. 25 to go now. Give it 225 on that. 225. The last chance on that now. Give it 225. All in, all done now. Give it 225. Sold them 200 a bit at 340. 340. Lot 2377. On the flight jacket here. Another name jacket to go here. What do you got? 500. How about 50 to go? Now give it 550 on that. 550. 600 now. Give it 6 on that. Now give it 6 to go. 600 on the jacket now. Give it 600. 600. I got 650 to go now. 650 on the jacket now. Give it 650. 650. Now give it 650. 650. 700 now. Give it 7 to go. 700. If you want them at 7 on that. 750 now. 750. Now give it 7.5. Give it 750 on the jacket now. 750. 800 now. 800 now. Give it 8 to go. Give it 8 now. Give it 8. 850 now. Give it 850. 850 on that, 850, now 9 to go, get him at 900 on that now, get him at 900 to go, you want him at 900, 9 there, 50 now, get him at 950, and 1,000 to go, now get him at 1,000 on that, $1,000 bill, now get him at 1,000 on that, $1,000, you want him at 1,000 on that now, get him at 1,000?
This comes with the grouping has with it, some original photographs, even his wings are attached to the leather jacket.
$1,000 on that. 1,000 I got. 1,100 now. Get him at 11. $1,100. Anybody else want him at 11 now? Get him at 11. Got 1,000 online. 11 to go now. Get him at 11 on that. $1,100. Who else? 11 to go now. Get him at 11. 1,100. Any further bidding now? Get him at 11 on that. $1,100. Last chance on that now. Get him at 11. 1,100. All in, all done. Now get him at 1,100. Sold him $1,000. Bidder number 3851, lot 2378. Another named World War II flight jacket here. How many dollars on that? $550. Now $600 to go. Bid him at 6 on that. $600. You want him at 6 on that? Get him at 6 now. Bid him at 6 and 50 now. Get him at 650. 650 there. 7 to go. Bid him at 7. 750 now. 750. $800. You want him at 8 to go now? Bid him at 8 to go. $800 on that now. Get him at 8 to go. $800. 8 now. Bid him at 8 to go. $800 now. Get him at 8. 800 now. Get him at 8. 800 now. Get him at 8 on that. 800. 850 now. Get him at 850. 850. 850. 850. 900 now. I need 900 now. Bid him at 9 on that. Get him at 9, 900, now get him at 9, 9 to go, now get him at 9, 900, you want him at 9 on that, $900, get him at 9 now, get him at 950, now get him at 950, and 1,000 to go, get him at $1,000 on that, $1,000, get him at 1,000, and 11 now, get him at 1,100 on that, 11 to go, you want him at 11, 1,100 now, get him at 11 on that, 1,100, who else, 11 now, get him at 11 on that, 1,100, any further bidding at 1,100 now, get him at 11, 1,100,
even the squad patch on there, I mean, is extremely rare on its own.
And 1,100, got 1,000, need 1,100 now, get him at 11, anybody want him at 11 on that? 1,100, last chance on that now, get him at 11, $1,100. Sold him $1,000, bidder number 5461, your buyer, lot 2379, the private purchase, A2 flight jacket here, take a look at that, a little bit of wear on it, beautiful piece though, how about $200? 200, you want him at 2 to start, get him at 200, on the flight jacket, now get him at 200, now get him at 2 to go, get him at 200, give me $100 on that, $100 bill, get him at 100, 100 down now, get him at 100 to go, get him at 100, anybody $100 on that now, get him at 100, $100, anybody 100 to go, need 100 to start on that, get him at $100 bill, 100 to go, need 100, $100 on that, anybody want him at 100, 100 to go, pass on that, lot 2380, on the flying trousers here, how many dollars on that? I got 50, now 60 on that, 60, where now, but if it's 60?
These are really rare because right in the tag they're marked WASP, which as we all know is female pilots. You know, they did ferry pilots transferring planes overseas and everything else. They're extremely rare items to find anything marked WASP.
And I got 50, need 60. Anybody want to at 60 on that? 60, where now? Get him at 60. 60 for the trousers, now get him at 60. $60, any interest at 60? Got 50, 60, now $70 on that. 70, where now? Get him at 70 here. 80 to go, get him at 80, now $90 on that. 90 and 100, now 10, 110 to go, 10 there, 120 to go, get him at 120, now 130, 130, 140, 140 now 50, 150, now 160, 160 on that, get him at 160. Who else? 160 on that, 160, got 150 here, 60 to go now, 160 now, get him at 160, all in, all done now, get him at 160, 160 to go, $160, sold him 150, bidder number 1445, lot 2381, got another leather jacket grouping here, silver dollar, what did he give on that? 550, now 600 for the grouping to go, get him at 6 on that, $600, you want him at 6 on that, now get him at 6 to go, get him at 6, 600 now, get him at 6, 850 now, get him at 650, 650, 700 now, 7 to go on that, 750 now, get him at 750, 750 now, 750, 800 to go, get him at 8 now, get him at 8 on that, $800 now, get him at 8, $800, 8 to go, get him at 8, 800, 850 now, get him at 850 on that, 850 to go, get him at 850, 900 now, get him at 9, 900 now, get him at 9, for the grouping here. 950, 950, and 1,000 to go. Get it with $1,000 now. 1,000 on that now. Get it with 1,000. 1,000. 1,000 on that. $1,100. 11 to go. Get it with 11 on that. 11. $1,200 now. Get it with 12. 1,200. 12 to go with the 12. Friend 13 now. Get it with 1,300 on that. 1,300. 13. Now 14. 1,400. 1,500 now. Get it with 15. 1,500 on. Get it with 15 on that. 1,500. Not quite there yet, folks. 15 on that. 15. 1,600 to go. Get it with 16. 1,600. 1,600 to go. Now with 16 on that. 1,600. 1,600. You want to with 16. 1,700 now. 1,700 now. With 17 to go. Get it with 17 on that. 17. Not even close, folks. On that 1,700. Anybody want to with 17 to go? Again, pass on the lot there. Pass on that. 2382. Vietnam era Green Beret grouping. What did he give on that? 500. Started with 5 on that. Get it with 5. Anybody want it with 500? Give me $300. Started with 3 to go. Get it with 300. Anybody want it with 3 on that? Get it with 3. I got 300 and a quarter. Now get it with 325. 325. Get it with 325. 325. Get it with 350. 350 now. Get it with 350. 350 now. You want it with 350. You got 3 and a quarter on this side. Need 350. You want it with 350. 350. Any further bidding now? Get it with 350. Last chance now. Get it with 350. I got 3 and a quarter on this side. Need 350. Anybody else want it with 350? Sold them 3 and a quarter, bid of 354, bid of 354. Lot 2383. You got the World War II vet tank destroyer, large grouping here with the we got hats and documentation, all kinds of goodies here. Take a look at that. What do you give on that? 300. How about 3 and a quarter now? Give it 325 on that. 325. It'll be 325. 325. It'll be 350. Now 75. It'll be 400. 400 there. I got 400 absentee. Quarter. 4 and a quarter. Now 450. 475. 500 here. 5 and a half. You want it with 550? 550 to go. Give it 550 here. 600 I got. Now 650. 650, you're out, get it at 650, 650 online, 700 absentee, 750, 750, 800 I got, 850 to go, get it at 850, 850 now, get it at 850 on that, 850 now, get it at 850, you want it at 850, 900 here, 950, 950, want it at 950 on that, get it at 950, 950 now, get it at 950, 950, 950, I got 950 there. 1,000 to go now, get it at 1,000 on that, got 1,000 here, 1,100 now, get it at 1,100, 11 to go, want it at 1,100, you want it at 11 to go now, get it at 11 on that, 1,000 online, 1,100 now, get it at 11, 11 to go, get it at 11, 1,200 here, 1,300, now get it at 1,300, 13 to go, get it at 1,300 now, get it at 1,300, I got 1,200 with me, $1,300, 13 to go, 1,400, now get it at 14, 14 I got, $1,500, now get it at 15 on that. 15, I got 14 absentee, 1,500 to go now, get it at 1,500, 15 on that, you want them at 1,500 to go now, get it at 15, 1,500 now, 15, 1,600 now, get it at 1,600 on that, 16, you want them at 16, 1,600, 16 to go now, get it at 16, 15 is online, need 1,600, any further bidding at 1,600 now, get it at 16, all in, all done now, get it at 1,600 to go, 16, the last chance on that, get it at 1,600, sold them $1,500, bidder number 3851, lot 2385 on the A10 flight pants. How many dollars on that? 25. Started with 25 for the pants to go. Get it at 25 on that. 25, I got 30 now. Get it at 30 on that. Now get it at 30. 30 here now. 5, get it at 35 and 40. Now get it at 40. $40. Get it at 40 now. Get it at 40. 40. 35's in house. Need 40. You're at 35. I need 40. Now get it at 40. 40 to go. Get it at 40 now. Get it at 40 on that. $40. Now get it at 40. 40. Any further bidding at 40 now. Get it at 40. All in, all done now. Get it at 40. 40 to go. Last chance on that. 40. Sold them 35, the bidder 405 is a bidder 405. Lot number 2386, an unissued M41 jacket. How many dollars on that? 225, it'll be 250 on the jacket now, 250, I got 75 now, 275, 275, it'll be 3 to go, now get it at 3 on that, $300, you want them at 3 to go now, but at 3, I got, 325 to go, now get it at 325, now 350. 350 on the jacket now, give it 350 on that, 350 now, give it 350. Who wants it at 350? Got 3 and a quarter here, 50 to go now, give it 350. Any further bidding now, give it 350. All in, all done, 350. Sold them 325, the bidder number 1203, lot 2387, the Richard Ebel flight jacket here. What do you give on that? 160. How about 170 for the jacket now? Give it 170. $170 now. 170. Who else? 170 on that. Got 160 online. 170 now. 170. Who wants that? 170 on one side. Got 170 online. Need 180. 180 here. Now 190 here. 2 to go. Give it 200 now. 2 there and a quarter. 2 and a quarter. 250. 250 now. Give it 2 and a half. Give it 250 now. 250 to go. Give it 250. 2 and a quarters in house. Need 50 now. 250 now. Give it 250 on that. Anybody else want them at 250? Give it 250. Sold them 2 and a quarter, bidder 405, bidder 405. About 2387, 88 here, 2380, the Marine dress uniform, 3rd division here. How about 25 on that? 70s bids, 80 to go now for the grouping here, $80 on that. 80 where? Now the bid 80 right here, now 90 to go. Bid of it 90 on the lot here, get them at 90. 90, who wants them at 90? Now bid of 90 to go, get them at 90 on that. $90 here, $100 bill, now bid of 100. 100 on the group here, get them at $100. 100, who else? 100, got 90 on 100 there, 10, 110 to go now. $110. Who else? 110 on that. 110, 10 now, 110 to go. Get it at 110. Any further bidding at 110 now. Get it at 110. 110 here. 20 to go now. 120, 120. You want them at 120 on that? 120 and 130. 130 to go now. Get it at 130. Who else? 130, 130. Any further bidding now? Get it at 130. Last chance, 130. Sold at 120. The bidder number. 3851, lot 2389. Get the Major General's Vietnam era visor hat at 25. 80, now 90, 90, now I got 90 in house, 100 there, 110, now 20, 120, 130, 130 there, 140, now 150, and 160, 170 to go now, get it at 170 on that, 170, who else, 170 now, get it at 170, 160's back here, need 170 on that, 170, any further bidding at 170 now, get it at 170, last chance now, get it at 170. Sold at 160, bidder 354, bidder 354. Lot number 2390. On the Australian tunic and belt here. What do you got? 90, 100, 110 with me, 120 to go now. Get it at 120, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170 to go now. Get it at $170. Anybody 170? Got 160 in-house now. Get it at 170 on that. 170 to go now. Get it at 170. Any further bidding now? Get it at 170 on that. 170, 170, now 180, and 190 to go. 190, want them at 190, 190 on that now. Get it at 190. Last chance on that. Get it at 190, 190 to go. Sold them 180, bidder 339, bidder 339. Lot 2391. Got the paratrooper reenactor uniform here. How many dollars on that? 70 and 80 for the lot to go now. Give it 80 here and 90 where? 90 and 100. 100 to go. 100 up front. 10 now. 110. Now 120 and 130 to go. 130 on that. 130. You want them at 130? 140. Now 150. 150 for the uniform now. Give them at 150 on that. 150. 160 here and 170. 170 to go. Give me 170 on that. 170. 180 to go. Give them at 180 now. 180. 180 bid. 190. 190 now. 190 on that. 190 bid. 200 now. Give them at 2 to go. $200 now. 2 there and a quarter. 225 and a 225 to go. 2 and a quarter I got. Now 250. 250 on the uniform here. Get them at 250. 250 now. Anybody else want them at 250 on that? 250. 250 bid. 275 there. Now get them at 275. 275 on now. Get them at 275. Now 300. 3 to go. Get them at 3. $300. Get them at 3 now. Get them at 3 to go. Any further bidding now? Get them at 3. 300. Anybody else want them at 300? Sold them 275. The bidder number 1203, 2392. Got the Israeli 1970s uniform grouping here. What did you get for the whole bunch? 35, and it's 40. 40 here, and 5 and a 45 for the group. Now give it 45 on that. 45, 45 and it's 50. $50, one of it 50. Now 60 on that. $60 to go. Give it 60, $60. Anybody else? One of it 60. Got 50, 60. Now 70, 70 bid. 80 to go. 80 on that now. 80 to go. Oh, here come the cookies. $80. You want them at 80 now? Give it 80 on that. $80 now. Give it 80. 80. 70's in house. Need 80 on that. 80 to go. $80. Any further bidding at 80 now? Give it 80. Last chance on that now. Give it 80. Sold them 70, bidder 354. Internet bidders, this is another reason why you need to be here. We're passing out cookies right now. Lot number 2393, Vietnam era uniform grouping here. What did you give on that? 160 for the grouping, 170 to go now. Get him at 170, 180. You want him at 180? Now 180 on that. Get him at 180, 180. Now 190, 190 for the grouping to go. Get him at 190. Who else? 190 now. Get him at 190, $190. Anybody want him at 190 on that? 190, 190 I got. Now 200, 2 there and a quarter, 225 for the grouping now. Get him at 2 and a quarter, 225 to go. Get him at 225, get him at 2 and a quarter now. 2 and a quarter. Now 250, 250, 250, and 75, 275 to the whole lot there. Get him at 275. You want him at 275 to go. 275, get him at 3 to go now. 325, 325, 3 and a quarter. Now get him at 325 on the grouping. Get him at 325. Who else? 325 on that. Any further bidding now? Get him at 325. The last chance on that. Get him at 325. 325 bid. Now 350. You want him at 350? 350? 350. Anybody else? 350. Last chance now. Get him at 350. Sold him 325 to bid a number. 3851, 2394. We got the modern German camouflage here at $10. 10, starting with 10 for the group now. 70 I got, 80 for the group now. Get him at 80 right here, and 90 to go. 90, anybody else? 90 on that. $90 to go. Get him at 90, $90. Who else? 90 on that now. 80 bid, here 90 to go. The last chance on that, get him at 90. Sold him $80, with a 354 is it? 354. Lot number 2395. Got the modern German grouping here at $10 on that. 15 bid, 20 now, bid at 20 to go. Get it 20 back here, and 5, bid at $25. 25 up front, 30 there, 35, now 40, and 45 to go. 45 bid, 50, 50 here, 60 to go now. $60 on that, get it at 60. Who else? $60, got 50 back here, $60 later. $60 on that, any further bidding at 60 now, get it at 60. Sold them 50, bidder 375, 50 to bidder 375. Lot 2396, East German uniform grouping, start me at 50. 70 bid, 80 here, now 90. 90 on the lot to go, get him at $90. 90 bid, and 100 to go. 100 I got, now 10, 110 to go, now get him at 110. 10 here, 120, 130, 130 for the lot, now get him at 130. And 140, now 150. 150 for the grouping to go, get him at 150, 160, 170, 170 now, get him at 170. 160's in-house, need 170, 170 on that. Who else? 170 bid, 180 now, 180, 180 yes, and 190 to go. 190 on the grouping now, get him at 190 now, get him at 190. Who else? 190. Any further bidding now? Get him at 190 on that. 190. Last chance. 190. Sold him 180. Bidder 354. Bidder 354. 2397 on the British camouflage grouping. $25. 70 bid, $80 on the lot. Get him at 80 for the British here. Get him at 80 on that. $80 now. Get him at 80 to go. Get him at 80. 80 there. $80. Who wants him at 80? Got 70 here. 80 to go. Get him at 80 now. 80. Anybody else want him at 80 on that? 80 to go. Get him at 80. Sold him $70. Bidder number 1826, 2398 on the naval uniforms here for the group to go. Start me at 100. 100. Anybody 100 for the grouping here? $100 bill. Start him at 100 on that. Anybody 100? How about 50 to go? Get him at 50 on that. $50 now. Put him at 50. You want him at 50? Anybody 50 here? Now 60. $60. Anybody else want him at 60? Got 50 online here. 60. Now $70 on that. Get him at 70. 80 to go now. $80 now. Put him at 80 to go. Get him at 80. Who else? $80 on that. 80. 80 to go. 70 bid here. 80. Anybody else? 80 to go now.
This grouping is right from Genoa, Illinois.
$80, 80 to go. Got 70 here, 80. Anybody else? 80 on that now. Get him at 80. 80 I've got here. And $90 now. 90 bid, 100 to go. Bid at 100 to go now. Bid at $100. 100. Who else? $100 bill. Get him at 100. I've got 90 online. Who'll give 100 now? Get him at 100 here. And 10. 110 on that. 110 to go. Now we're at 110. And 120. 120. 120. Anybody else? 120 on that. 110's online. 120 to go. Get him at 120. Any further bidding now? Get him at 120. All in all done. 120 there. Now 130. 130 for the group. 130. 140. 140 on that now. 140 to go. Get him at 140. 140 I got. 150 now. $150. Now 160. 160, one about 160 on that, get him at 160. 150 is the bid, 60 to go, 160, last chance on that now, get him at 160, 160 to go, 160. Sold him 150, the bidder number? 1203. 1203, lot 2399, got the group of Major Rosenberry, the U.S. Air Force here. Again, you see his paratrooper or his flight suit over there.
Rosenberry is one of the few guys who made the transition from World War II all the way through Vietnam. He was a pilot in War II, and again stayed in the military and flew missions in Vietnam.
There you go.
Ended up a lieutenant colonel.
Rosenberry grouping here. Take a look at that. All kinds of historically collectible items in that grouping. What did he give? $550. Now $600 on the group. Now get him at $600. 6 here, $650 to go. Get him at $650 on that. $650, $700, $750 now. Get him at $750, $750, $800 there, $850 to go now. Get him at $850, $850. You want him at $850 on that? $850 to go. $850 now. I got $850. Need $900, $950 there. $1,000 to go now. Get him at $1,000, $1,000 on that now. Get him at $1,000, $1,000 to go. Get him at $1,000, $1,000 to go. Get him at $1,000 on that. $1,100 now. Get him at $1,100, $1,200. Need $12, $1,300, $13 to go. $1,400 now. Get him at $1,400, $1,400 now. Get him at $14 on that. $14 and $1,500 now. Get him at $15 here. $1,600 now. Get him at $16, $16 to go. Get him at $1,600, $1,600 now. Get him at $16 to go. Get him at $16. This is one of those few things that if you collect military relics, you cover all the wars in one grouping. I've got 1,500 up front. Need 16 to go. Now get him at 1,600 on that. 16. Anybody else want him at 1,600? 1,500's the bid here. 1,600 now. Get him at 16 on that now. 1,600 to go. Any further bidding at 1,600 now. Get him at 16. Last chance on that. Get him at 1,600 to go. 1,600. Sold him 1,500. Bidder 339. Bidder 339. Lot 2,400. Got a couple of the M1 helmets here. What did he give on that? Just the steel pots only there. What did he give on that? 80. Now 90 to go. Get him at 90 on that. 90. Anybody want him at 90 for both here? Get him at 90 to go on that. $90. Who else? 90 now. Put him at 90 to go. $90. Any further bidding at 90 now? Get him at 90. All in, all done now. Get him at 90 and a $100 bill. 100. You want him at 100? Yeah. 90. 100 here. 10. 110 to go. Get him at 110 now. 120. Yep. 120. 130. 140. Yep. 140 bid 50 and 160. Yep. 170. 170, 180 to go now. Get him at 180 and 190. 190 to go. Get him at 190. 180's on line. 90 now. Put him at 190 on that. Anybody else? 190 to go now. Put him at 190. All in, all done. 190. Sold him 180. The bidder number 1591. Lot 2401. Got the Holly M1 helmet liner here. How many dollars on that? 35 I got. Now 40 for the liner here. Get him at 40 on that now. 40 bid, 5 to 45 to go now. Get him at 45. 45. Anybody at 45 now? 50. $50. 50 bid, 60 on that now. Get him at 60. 70 here. $80. Get him at 80 on that. 80 to go. Bid him at 80. 70's in house. 80 to go now. Bid him at 80 on that. $80. Any further bidding at 80 for the liner now? Get him at 80. Last chance on that. Get him at 80. Sold him 70, bidder 405, is it? Bidder 405. Lot 2402, got the British Mark II helmet here. What did he give on that? 50 I got, and 60 for the helmet now. Get him at 60 on that. $60 now. Get him at 60. Who wants him at 60? Got 50. Need 60 on that now. $60 to go and have it at 60. Anybody want him at 60? Now get him at 60. 50 bid. 60 to go now. $60. Anybody 60 to go on that? Any further bidding at 60 now? Get him at 60. Sold him 50. Internet bidder number 5447. Lot 2403. Got the Reenactors Airborne MP helmet here. How many dollars on that? 80, 90, I got 90 here, $100 bill, get him at 100, 10 with me, 120 to go now, get him at 120, 120 on that now, get him at 120, who else, 120, anybody want him at 120 to go now, get him at 120, 120 now, get him at 120, anybody else, 120 to go on that, get him at 120, 120, any for 120, now 130, 140, want him at 140, 150, 160 to go, get him at 160, 160, anybody want him at 160, got 150 absentee, 160 to go now, get him at 160, anybody else, 160 on that, get him at 160. Sold him 150 to bidder 333. Bidder 333. 2404. Got another M1 helmet liner with the third armor decals on it. What do you give? 45 I got. Now 50. 25. How about 30? Now give it 30 and 5 to 35. On that, give it 35. $35. Anybody 35 I got. Now 40. 40 there. 5 to 45. 45 to go. Give it 45. Now 50 and 60. $60. On the lot, get him at 60. 70 where? Get him at 70 on that now. Get him at 70 to go. $70. Now get him at 70. Who else? 70 to go. Now get him at 70 to go. 70. Anybody want him at 70 on that? $70. Any further bidding? 70 to go. Now get him at 70. Sold him $60. Bidder number 5327. 2405. Got the M1 two-piece helmet here. Start him at 25. Now from 35 on that. Get him at 35. Who wants him at 35 on the lot to go? Get him at 35, 35. Where? Here now 40, 40, and 5 and 45 to go. Get him at 45 on the lot here. Get him at 45, 45 to go. 45. Who else? 45. Get him at 45 on that now. Get him at 45. All in, all done now. Get him at 45 on that. 45 to go. And 45 I got. And 50. 50 where? 50 to go. $50 on the helmet now. Get him at 50. $50. Last chance on that now. Get him at 50. Sold at 45, better number.
5454.
5454, lot 2406, unissued Vietnam helmet liner here. What did he give on that?
40.
40 and 5. 45 for the liner now. Get him at 45. 45 to go, $45. 45, do it 45. 45, who else? 45 on that now. Get him at 45. Any further bidding at 45 now. Get him at 45 to go. 45, 45. Anybody else want him at 45 to go? $45. Sold at $40, bidder number.
5273.
5273, lot 2407 on the British Mark 1 helmet here. How many dollars on that? 80. Now 90 for the helmet. Now get it at 90. 90 for the British here. Get it at 90 on that. Who wants it at 90 now? Bid him at 90 to go. Get it at 90. $90. Anybody want him at 90 to go? Bid him at 90. $90. Get him at 90. 90. Any further bidding at 90 now? 90. The last chance on that. Get him at 90. Sold him $80. Bidder number. 1492, 2408. Got a British Mark 1 helmet here. How many dollars on that? 40. Started at 40 for the helmet now. Anybody want it at 40? Now get him at 40 on that. Get him at 40. 25 where? Get him at 25 on that. 25. Get him at 25 for the helmet now. Get him at 25. Any interest at 25 on that? 25. Need 25 to start, guys. Get him at 25 on that. 25. Any interest at 25 on that? Get him at 25. 25. Pass on the lot. 2409 on the Vietnam era helmet here. What did he give on that? 25 I got. Now 30 on the helmet to go. Get him at 30. 30 where? Now get him at 30. 30 for the helmet. $30 here. Now 35 of it. 35 to go. 35. You want him at 35 on that? 35 of it. 35. Got 30. Need 5 of it. 35 on the helmet. 35. All in, all done now. Get him at 35 of it. 35 here. Now 40. $40. $40 now, bid at 40 to go on that. 40 to go, bid at 40. $40. Last chance at 40. Sold him 35 to bidder number. 1292. 2410. Got the Swiss M71 with the cover here. How about 25?
Yep.
And now 30. 30 for the helmet here. $30 on that. 30. Anybody want him at 30 there? And 35 to go. Get him at 35. Get him at $35. $35. Anybody want him at 35 on that? $35 now. Get him at 35. Any further bidding now? Get him at 35 for the Swiss. 35. Last chance on that. Get him at $35. Sold him $30 to bidder number. 7018, lot 2411, the Army Air Force flag helmet here. How many dollars on that? 160, 170, got 180 here, 190 to go. Give it 190, 190 on that now, 190 to go. Anybody else? 190, now give it 190. 200 with me, 2 1/4, 225 on that, 225, give it 225. Who else? 225 on the helmet here. Get him at 225, give it 225. I got 200 absentee, 25 now, get him at 225. 80 further bidding now, get him at 225 on that, 225. The last chance now, get him at 225. Sold them 200 to bidder 333, bidder 333. Lot 2412, 2 of the modern U.S. helmets here. How many dollars for both? 70, 80 I've got, 90, now bid at 90 for the helmets now at 90 there, 100 here, 110 to go now, give it 110, 120 absentee, 130 to go now, 130, 40 here, 150, 150 now, 150 on that now, give it 150, 150, I got 160 absentee, 170 to go now, 170 on that now, 170, who else, 170 on that, 170, 180 I got, 190 now, 190 for both pieces now, give it 190, anybody else, 190 on that now, give it 190, 180's absentee, 190 to go, and any further bidding now, get him at 190, all in, all done now, get him at 190, 190, I got 200, 2 1/4, now get him at 225 on that, 225 on the lot, now get him at 225, any further bidding, 225, last chance on that now, get him at 225, 225, I got 250, now 275, 275 on that, 275, it'll be 275 now, 275, 250's absentee, 275 on that now, get him at 275, any further bidding now, get him at 275, 275, last chance now, get him at 275, sold him 250, bidder 333, bidder 333, 2413, got the post World War II helmet liner lot, all 8 pieces, start him at 50. 100 I got. 110 now for the whole group there. Get it at 110, 10, 110 on the lot. Now get it at 110, $110 now. Get it at 110, 110 to go. Get it at 110. Anybody else? 110 on that now. Get it at 110, 110, 110. All in, all done now. Get it at 110, 110, 110 I got. Now 120 for all 8 of them now. Get it at 120, 120. Who else? 120 on that. Any further bidding now? Get it at 120, 120 to go. Sold them $110. Bidder number
7062.
7062, 2414. Got 3 more helmets here. What do you give? 80, 90 I got. $100 bill. Get him at 100 on that. 100 there, 110 with me. 120 to go now. Get him at 120. 130 here. 140 now. 140, 150 I got. 160, 170 here. 180 to go. 180, want him at 180 on that now. Get him at 180, 180 now. Get him at 180. Got 170 absentee here. Get him at 180, 180. I'm allowed to go 180. I got 190 here. 200 now. Get him at 200. 2 to go now. Get him at 2. $200 now. Get him at 2 to go. $200. You want him at 2 on that now? Get him at 2. 200. 2 to go now. Get him at 2 on that. 200 now. Got 190 absentee. 200 now. Get him at 2. Any further bidding now? Get him at 2 on that. Get him at 2. Last chance now. Get him at 200. 2 to go. Sold him 190 to bidder 333, bidder 333, 2415 rather. Got another helmet liner lot here. What did he give on that? 70 bid, $80. Now get him at 80, 80. Anybody want him at 80 on that? 80 for the liners here. Get him at 80, $80. Now get him at 80 to go. Anybody else want him at 80? $80. Last chance on that now. Get him at 80, $80. 70 bid, 80 to go. Now get him at 80, 80 here. Head 90 now. 90 I got. $100. Now bid him at 100, 100. $100 bill. Now bid him at 100. 100 to go. Get him at 100. 80 further bidding now. Get him at 100. All in, all done now. 100 there. 10, 110 for the group. 10 I got. 120. 120 for all of them now. Get him at 120, 120. 120 for the liners here. Get him at 120, 120. Any further bidding now? Get him at 120, 120. Now 130. 130 on that. Get him at 130, 130, 130. Last chance now. Get him at 130. Sold at 120. Bidder number
7062.
7062, 2416. Got the reenactor's tanker helmet with the goggles here. Start him at 25. 80, even better. How about 90 on that? $90. Anybody 90? 90 for the helmet now. Get him at 90. $90. You want him at 90 to go? Get him at 90 now. Get him at 90. 90. Anybody want him at 90 now? Get him at 90. Last chance. Get him at 90. 90 to go. Sold him $80. Bidder number
1826.
1826. 2417. Got the helmet shell lot here. Start him at 50. 90's bid, and 100 to go. 100 for all of them there. Get him at 100. 90 I got. $100 bill now. Get him at 100. 100. Who else? 100 now. Get him at 100. 100. All in, all done now. Get him at 100. 100. Last chance now. Get him at 100. Sold him $90 to bidder number
1167.
1167. 2418. 2418 here. On the combat helmet lot here. Western European pieces here. Start him at 50. 70 for the lot here, 80 to go now. Bid at 80 for all of them, $80. Who wants them at 80? Now give him at 80 for the group, 80 here. Now 90, $90 now, bid him at 90 to go. Give me 90 on that, 90. Who else? 90, 80's down here. Need 90, $90 on that. Anybody else want him at 90 now? Get him at 90, $90. Last chance on that now. Get him at 90, 90 to go. All in, all done. Give me 90. Sold him $80 to bidder number
7018.
7018, 2419. On the M1 helmet lot, give me 50 to start. 90's here, and 100 for the whole bunch there. Get him at $100, 100 now. 100 to go, now $100 on the helmet lot here. 100 to go, now bid him at 100. Anybody want him at 100 now? Get him at 100 on that, 100 here, 10. 110 for the group now, get him at 110 on that. 110 to go, get him at 110. Anybody 110 on that now? 110 to go, 110, 110. Any further bidding now? Get him at 110 on that, 110. All in, all done now, get him at 110. Sold him $100 to bidder number
7018.
7018, 2420. On the M1 helmet lot here. How many dollars on that? 110 I got. How about 120? Now give it 120 on that. 120 to go. 120. 120 now, give it 120. 120 to go. 120 now, give it 120. Who else? 120 on that now. Give it 120. 120. All in, all done. 120 to go. Give it 120. Sold them $110 to bidder number
1203.
1203, 2421. The 7 helmets and 1 helmet liner on the group. How about 50?
100.
100 I got, 110, 10 now, 110. Who get 110 for the group to go? Give it 110 here, and 120,
Yeah.
20 I got, 130 to go. Give it 130, 150. Okay, how about 160? 160 on that. 160 now. Give it 160 on that. 160 now. Give it 160. Who else wants it at 160? 160, 160. All in, all done now. Give it 160. 160 to go. $160. Sold them 150 to bidder number
7018.
7018. How about 2422 here? The reenactors Army helmets here. 3 pieces to go. How many dollars on that? 60, 70 where? Get it at 70, 70, yes, 80 to go now. Give it 80 on that. $80. I got 80, 90 with me. $100 bill. Give it 100 on that. 100 to go. Now give it 100. You want it 100 here? 10 I got. 120. 120 now. Give it 120 on that. 120 to go. Give it 120. 120 where? Give it 120. Who else? 120 on that. 120. Got 120 there. 130 here. 140. 140. 150 here. 160 now. Give it 160. 160 now. Give it 160. Got 150 absentee. 160 to go now. 160 on that now. Give it 160. Any further bidding at 160 now. Give it 160. 170 with me. 180. 180 for the group to go. Give it 180 on that. 180. All in, all done now. Give it 180. Last chance on that. Give it 180. Sold them 170. Bidder 333. Bidder 333. Lot 2423. The European helmet lot. Started at 80. 90 and 100 for all of them now. Give it 100. $100. Give it 100 on that. $100 now. Bid with 100. 100. $100 on that. 90's the bid. 100 to go now. $100 for the helmets here. Give it 100. Anybody else want it 100? 100 to go. Give it 100. Sold them $90. Bidder number
1761.
1761. 2424. The reenactor helmets here. What do they give? 110 I got. 120 where? 120? 120. Anybody 120 on that? 120 here. 130. 140. 140. 150 now. Give it 150. 60 now. Give it 160. 160 with me. 170 now. 170 on that now. Give it 170 for all 4. Give it 170. 170 to go now. 170 now. Got 160. 70 there. 180 with me. Now 190. 190. Anybody else? 190 on that now. 190. 200. 2 and a quarter I got. Now 250. 250 to go. Give it 250. 275 here. Now 3 to go. Give it 300. $300. You want them at 3 on that now. Give it 3 to go. 300. 325 absentee. Now 350. 350 on that now. Give it 350. 375 I got. Now 400. 400 to go. Give it 4 on that now. Bid it 4. 4 to go. 4 and a quarter here. Now 450. 450. Now bid it 450 for the whole bunch there. Give it 450. Anybody else want them at 450 on that now? Give it 450. Got 4 and a quarter absentee. Give it 450. 450. Anybody else want them at 450? All in, all done now. Give it 450. 450 yes. 450. Anybody else want them at 450? Last chance now. Get it at 450. Sold them 425. Bidder 333. Bidder 333. Lot 2425 on the eastern block communist helmet lot here. What did he give for the whole bunch? 100 here. And 10 now. Give it 110 here. 120 where? 120. You want to bet 120 on that now. Give it 120. Got 110 in-house. 20 to go now. Give it 120 on that. 120 now. Give it 120. You want to bet 120? 120. Any further bidding at 120 now. Give it 120. The last chance on that. Give it 120. Sold them 110, bidder 354, bidder 354. 2440, the cluster flares. You get 2 of them there. What do you give? 50. Anybody want them at 50 on that? $50 now. Give it 50 on that. $25. Give it 25 here. Now 30. 30 where? Now give it 30 on that. $30 to go. Give it 30. Got 25. Give it 30 now. Give it 30 on that. 30. Any further bidding at 30 now? Give it 30. All in, all done now. Give it 30. 30 to go. Give it 30. $30 where? Sold them 25, bidder 406, bidder 406. About 2441, the blasting machine. How many dollars on that? 130, now 140. 140 for the machine here, get it at 140. Got 130, 140 now, get it at 140. Who else? 140 on that now. 140 where? Get it at 140. Anybody else? Want that 140 to go now. Get it at 140, 140. Last chance on that now. Get it at 140, 140 to go. Sold them 130, internet bidder number 1808, 2442, got miscellaneous mines and grenades. What did you give on that? 170. How about 180 to go now? 180 for the lot to go. Give it at 180. 180. And you got 180 I got. Now 190 on that now. 190 to go. Anybody else? 190 now. 190. 190 to go. Give it 190. 180 right here. Now 190. Any further bidding at 190 to go? Give it 190. The last chance at 190. Sold them 180. Bidder number 1908. Lot 2443, got the World War II German grenade. What did he give on that?
170.
Well, actually, to break the ties here, I'm at 2 1/4. Need 250. 250 on that. Get him at 250. 250 and 75. Get him at 275 to go. Get him at 275 on that. 275. Get him at 275. Anybody else want him at 275? 275. 275. Anybody want him at 275? 250's right here. 275. Any further bidding now? Get him at 275. All in, all done now. Get him at 275. Sold him 250. Internet bidder number 1586. That's kind of strange. It's the first time 4 people left the exact same amount. Lot number 2444. The practice grenades and the pouch. What did he give on that? 100 I got. 110 to go. Get him at 110 now. 10. 110 on that. 110 back here. 120 to go now. 120 now. Get him at 120 to go. 120. Anybody else? 120 got. 110 back here. 20 there. Now 130. 130. You're out. Get him at 130. Anybody else? 130 on that. 130. Yes. Now 140. 140. Anybody want him at 140 now? 140 I got. And 150. 150 on that. 150. Anybody else? 150 now. 150 on that. 150. 140 bid. 50 to go. Get him at 150. Haul in, all done now. Get him at 150. Sold him 140. Bidder number
7062.
7062. Lot 2445. The Claymore Training Kit. Give me 50.
120.
120. How about 130 now? Get him at 130 on that. 130 to go. Get him at 130. 130 where? 120's right here. 130. Who else wants him at 130 to go now? Get him at 130 on that. 130. 130. Anybody else? 130. Any interest at 130 on that now? Get him at 130. 130. Last chance on that. Give me 130. 130 to go. Sold him 120. Bidder number 1413. 2446. Got the M33 practice mine here at $50. 90 and 100. $100 on that. Get him at 100 for the practice mine. $100 bill. Anybody 100 on that? 100 where? Anybody 100 to go now? Get him at 100. 100. 100 to go now. Get him at 100 on that. $100 bill. $100 bill. Get him at 100. All in, all done. Give me 100. Sold him $90. Bidder number 1347. Lot 2447. The AT4 rocket here. How many dollars? 320, 350, and 75, and 375. Now 400 up front, 4 1/4 to go. Get him at 425, 425, and 450, 450 on that. Get him at 450, 450. Yes. Now 475, 475 on the lot. Get him at 475, and 500, 5 to go. 5 I got. Now 550 on that. Get him at 550, 550 to go. But at 550 on that, 550. 5 is in house. Need 50. Now get him at 550 on that. 550. Now 600, 600 on that. Now give him at 6. Got 550 online. Need $600. 6 no. 600. Anybody else want him at 600 to go now? Get him at 6. Any further bidding now? Get him at 6 on that. 6 to go. Last chance now. Get him at 600. Sold him 550. Bidder number 1841. 2448. Got the MK76 practice bomb. What did he give on that? 60 and 70 for the bomb here. Get him at 70, 70 up front, 80. $80. Anybody else? 80 to go on that. 80 to go. $80 now. Get him at 80. $80. Any further bidding at 80 now? Get him at 80. $80. All in, all done now. Get him at 80. 80 to go. Get him at 80. Sold him $70. Bidder 406. This is bidder 406. Lot 2449. The bazooka round here. What did he give? 90. Now 100. 100 on that. Anybody else wants about 100 now? Get about 100 to go. 100. Anybody 100? Got 90 online. Need 100. 100 on that. Anybody else 100 to go now? Get about 100. All in, all done. 100 to go. Give me 100 on that. $100 bill. Sold them $90. Bidder number 1005. 2450. Got the anti-tank drill cartridge here. 57 millimeter. Big one there. How many dollars? 100. How about 10? 110 to go now. Get him at 110. 10 now. 110 on that. 110 I got. Now 20. 120 where? Get him at 120. 120 to go. 120. Got 110 back here. 20 now. Get him at 120 on that. 120. 120. Any interest at 120 now? Get him at 120. 120. All in, all done. 120. Sold them $110. Bidder 375. Bidder 375. 2451. Got the inner World War II bazooka round. How many dollars? 80. Now 90. 90 for the bazooka round. 90 and $100. Give me 100 on that. 100 to go. Now there's 100 to go. 100. Anybody else want about 100 on that? $100. 100 to go. 100 on that. Any interest at 100? Now get about 100 for the round here. Get about 100. All in, all done. Now get about 100. Sold at $90. Bidder number 3851. 2452. Got 9 more of the inner projectiles here. How many dollars? 35. 40 now. Give it 40 in the case. 40 back here. Hit 5. Give it 45 on the lot now. Give it 45. Who else? 45. Anybody want them at 45? I got 40 in house. Need 5. Give it 45 on that now. Give it 45. 45. 5. 45. Give it 45 on that. Anybody else? 45 to go. Give it 45 on a lot. 45. The last change now. Give it 45. Sold them $40. Bidder 375. Bidder 375. 2453. Got the reproduction torpedo here. How many dollars on that? At $50. 70 bid. How about $80 on that? 80 to go. Get them at 80. $80. Anybody want them at 80 on that? Got 70 on the line. Need 80. $80. Anybody else? 80 to go now. $80 on that. $80 to go. Give it 80. Anybody want them at 80? 80 I got. Now 90. $90 where? $90 on that. Give it 90. 80's in house. Need 90. $90. Any further bidding at 90 now? Give it 90. The last change said 90. Sold them 80. Bidder 405. Bidder 405. Lot 2454. Got the sticker made here. How many dollars on what? Actually, to break the ties here, I'm at $110. We'll give 120 now. 20 there. 130 now. Give it 130. 130. Who else? 130. 140. 140 here. 150. 150. Who else? 150. Now 160. 160 on that. 160. Who else? 160 to go now. Give it 160 here. Now 170. 180. 180. You want them at 180. Then 190 to go now. Give it 190. 190. Now 190 there. 2 to go. Give it 200. $200. Who else? 200 now. 2 bid. 2 1/4. 225 on that. Now give it 225. Who else? 225. 225. 225 to go. Got 200 bid. Quarter to go. Give it 2 1/4 now. 225. The last change now. Give it 225. Sold them 200. The bidder number
1893.
1893. 2500. Got the original World War I lithograph here. What did he give on that? 50, start them at 50 for the poster here. $50 on that. Anybody want them at 50 on that now? Give them at 50. $50 now, give them at 50. Anybody want them at 50 on that? Give them at 50. Need 50. 50 here, 60 to go now. $60 on that. Who else? 60, got 50. Need 60 on the poster here. Get them at 60. $60. Anybody else want them at 60 on that now? Get them at 60. The last change now, get them at 60. Sold them $50. Bidder 414 is it? Bidder 414. Lot 2501. Got another lithograph poster here. Original World War I piece. Start them at 50.
Yep.
50 I got. Now 60. 60 on that. Now get them at 60. 60 here. 70 where? $70 to go now. 70 bid. $80. Want them at 80? 80 to go now. Get them at 80 on that. $80 now. Get them at 80. Who else? $80. 70's online here. 80 to go. Get them at 80. Last change now. Get them at 80. $80. All in, all done. Now get them at 80. Sold them $70. Internet bidder number
7060.
7060. Oh, left? Oh. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let me sell this and then we'll switch. About 2502. Got the 94th Coastal Artillery photo here. How many dollars? 15. Now 20 on that, give it 20. 20 for the photo here, give it 20 on that. $20. Now give it 20. $20 to go. Give it 20. 15 here. 20. 20. Any further bidding at 20 now, give it 20. Sold them $15. Bidder number
1598.
1598. And I'm going to turn it back over to Randy at 2504.
We skipped 2503?
2503 is up next.
Screwing me up. Okay, 2503, an original poster, start us at. How about 50? 50 to go, would bid 50, $50, $50, anybody at 50?
And 40.
40 now, 45, 45 would have been 45, 50 to go, 45 bid now, 50 would have been 50, $50, 50 where, 45 in-house, need 50 now, 60, $60, 60, 60 here, 50 bid online now, 60 would have been 60, $60, sold at $50, bidder number
1652.
1652, 2504, another original poster, start us at. How about 50, 50 where, 50 on the poster, need 50 to start. $50, anybody at 50 would have been 50, $50, 50 to go on the poster, $50,
Yep.
now 60, 50 bid now, 60, 60, I have 50 here, need 60, 60, 70 to go, 70 where, would have been 70, 60 bid now, 70 would have been 70, $70, 60, 70 now, 80, $80, 70 bid now, 80 would have been 80, $80, 70 bid now, 80, sold at $70, bidder number
3851.
3851, and 2505, another poster, start us at.
50.
60 to go, 50 bid now, 60, 60, 70, 70 where? Now 80, 80 to go, 70 bid now, 80 would have been 80, $80. 70 bid now, 80 would have been 80, $80. Sold at 70, bidder number
5325.
5325 and 2506, war one, start us at. Now 110, 110, 120, 120 where? 110 bid now, 120, would have been 120. 120 to go, 110 bid now, 120, now 130. 130 where? 130, 140, 140, would have been 140. 130 bid now, 140, 150, 150, 60, 60 where? 160, 150 bid now, 160. 160 to go, 150 bid now, 160. Now 170, 180, 180 where? 170 bid now, 180. 180, 180, would have been 180. 170 bid now, 180, all in, all done. Sold at 170, bidder number
5442.
5442. And Tommy, would you bring me a water, please? And 2507, correct? 2507?
Yeah.
And War One poster, forget it, Tommy, that one here. War One poster, start us at. How about 50? 50 to go, $50 on the poster, 50 where? Would have been 50, now 60. 50 bid now, 60 would have been 60, 60 where? 50 bid now, 60 would have been 60, $60. $60 all, 60 now, 70. $70 would have been 70. 60 bid now, 70. 70 to go. 60 bid now, 70 would have been 70. $70. Sold at 60, bidder number
3851.
3851, 2508, another War One, start us at.
100.
Pardon me?
100.
Now 110, 110 to go, $100 bid now, 110. 110 where? $100 bid now, 110. 110 to go, $100 bid now, 110. Sold at 100, bidder number
5442.
5442, 2509, a World War II propaganda poster, start us at.
25.
Now 30, 25 bid, now 30, 35, 35 where? 40, 40 to go, 40, 45, 50, 50 where? $50, would have been 50, 60, 60 to go, $60, 50 bid, now 60 would have been 60, $60, 50 bid, 60, 70, 70 where? $70, would have been 70, $70, 60 bid, now 70, would have been 70, $70, sold at 60, bidder number
3851.
3851, 2510, a War One poster, start us at. V for Invest, start us at.
70.
Now 80, 80 to go, 70 bid now 80, $80, 70 bid now 80, 80 to go, $70 bid now 80, would have been 80, $80. Sold at 70, bidder number
7022.
7022, 2511. World War One poster, are we okay speed-wise? War One poster, start us at.
225.
How much? 225, now 250. This is a rare poster, this Illinois poster. Now 275, 275, 250 bid, now 275, would have been 275. 250 bid, now 275, would have been 275. 275, sold at 250, bidder number
3851.
3851, 2512, another War One, start us at. Little bit of damage here, start us at 25 on this one, 25 to go. 25, would have been 25, now 30, 30 where? 25 bid now 30, $30, 25 bid now 30, would have been 30, $30. Sold at 25, bidder number
1652.
1652, 2513, a airplane poster here, World War II, start us at. How about 25 on this one? 25 to go, 25 identification poster, 25 would have been 25. 25 Italian, 25 would have been 25. Pass on that. And 2514, original World War I, start us at. How about 50? 50 to go, $50, need to get her going. $50 where? 50 would have been 50, $50. $50 to get her going. 50, 25, 25 once. 25, 25, pass on that. And 2515, a lot of 5 posters. Here we go, all one money, kind of a jackpot. Start us at. How about $50 on all of them? $50 on all 5 posters. 25, 25, now 30, 30 to go. 30, now 35, 35, we're out over here. 35, 30 here, now 35, would have been 35, 35, would have been 35. Sold at 30, bidder number 414, 414. And we'll get those numbers before the next auction, I promise you. 2516, World War I rationing, start us at. How about 50? 50 to go. 25. 25 on this poster to get her going. 25 to go. 25 would have been 25. 25 would have been 25. Pass on that. 25, 17. Joan of Arc. Scarce. Start us at. Now 110. 110 to go. $100 bid now 110. 110 where? $100 bid now 110. 110 would have been 110. One bid now 110. 110 to go. Started, well, okay, sold it at 100. We'll move on. And another,
1365.
say,
1365.
1365, 2518, another Joan of Arc, a little bit different, not too much. Start us at different coloring. Start us at. How about 100 on this one? 100 to go. $100 wear would have been $100. $100. 100. 50 starts it. 50 to go. 50 now 60. 50 bid now 60 would have been $60.
Yep.
60, 70, $70, 70 to go. 60 bid now 70 would have been $70. 60 bid now 70 would have been $70. 60 bid now 70 would have been $70. Sold at 60, bidder number
1887.
1887, 2519. Liberty Bonds, start us at.
5.
Now 10 to go. 5 bid now 10 would have been 10.
Yep.
Now 15 where? $10 bid now 15. Sold at 10, bidder number
7060.
7060. I think we have two of these. World War I, large action photo. They're mounted on wood of some nature, but you see them over there. Really nice World War I style photos. Start us at.
25.
Now 30 to go. 25 bid now 30 would have been $30. 25 bid now $30. Sold at 25, bidder number
1614.
1614, 2521. Start us at. How about 25 again? 25 to go on this one. 25 would have been 25. 25 where? 25 would have been 25. 25. We'll pass on that. And 25, 22. Keep them flying. Start us at.
300.
300. And 325 to go. 300 bid now 325. Now 350. 375. 375. Boy, they know what they're buying. 375. Now 400. Now 425. 450. 450 where? 425 in house. Need 450 to go. 450. 450 would have been 450. 450 would have been 450. 425 bid now 450. All in, all done. So, sold at 425 to bidder number 410. I did say sold, believe me, online people. But once I say sold, it is gone. And 2523. Another keep them flying, a little different style here. Start us at.
40.
Now 45. 45 where? 40, 45 now 50, 50, 60. $60 where? 50 bid now 60 would have been 60, 70, 80. 80 where? $80 would have been 80. $80 now 90. 90 now $100 would have been 100 where? 100 now 110. 110 120. 120 would have been 120. 110 bid now 120. 130 130 140. 140 would have been 140. 140 150. 150 160 where? 160 would have been 160. 160 170 170 where? 170 180 180 would have been 180 170 bid now 190 to go. 190 now 200 where? 200 would have been 200 now 225 would have been 225 now 250 275 would have been 275 250 bid now 275 300 3 to go 3 where? 300 would have been 300 275 bid now 300 would have been 300 now 325 3 bid now 325 would have been 325 you're hovering 325 is that a yes or no? Online we need to bid faster. 325 would have been 325 all in, all done. So $300 to bidder number
1328.
1328. And 2524 Liberty Bond poster. Start us at. How about 25? 25 to go on the poster. 25 would have been 25. 25. I know the condition's rough, but nice display. 25. 25. Yeah, some there. 25. 25. Vietnam era war maps start us at.
25.
Now 30. 30 to go. Now 35. 40. 40 where? 45. 45. 40 here. Need 45. Would have been 45. 45. 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 45. You're at 40. Need 45. Would have been 45. 45. Sold at 40. Bidder number 354. And 25, 26. More World War II era news maps. Start us at.
20.
Now 25, 25, 30, now 35, 35, 40, 40 to go.
Yep.
40, 45, 45 where? 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 40 bid now 45 would have been 45, 45, 45, 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. Sold at 40, bidder number
1887.
1887, 25, 27. Scrap rubber poster, start us at.
70.
Now 80, 80, now 90, 90 where? 90 would have been 90, $90, $90 would have been 90, $90, $90, 80 bid now 90, would have been 90, $90, 80 bid now 90, would have been 90, $90, sold at 80, bidder number
1834.
1834, and we jump all the way to 2842. Do you have that same numbering system on yours? 2842. And we have a lot of military clothing. We're back into the military goods here. Start us at. Now 45, 45, 50, 50 to go. 50. How much? 60, 70. Now 80, $80. 70 bid now 80, 80, 90, now $100. 90 bid now 1, would have been 1. 90 bid now 1, 100, 100 would have been 1. 90 bid now 1, would have been 1. Now 110, 120, 120 where? 110 bid now 120. 120 to go, 130, 140, 140, would have been 140, 140 where? 140, 150, 160, 160, 160, 160, would have been 160, 150 in-house, need 160, Charles, 160, would have been 160, 160, sold at 150 to 354. And online, we do not want to miss your bids, but you need to bid just a little quicker. Thank you. 2843, the Commando Closet. Now 15. $10 bid now 15. 15 where? $10 bid now 15. Would have been 15. 15. $10 bid now 15. Sold at 10. Bidder number
5351.
5351. 2844. Wow, look at this. Survival equipment. Start us at. Now 25. 25 where? 20 bid now 25. 30. 30 to go. 25 bid now 30. Would have been 30. $30. 25 bid now 30. 30 to go. 25 bid now 30. Would have been 30. $30. Sold at 25. Bidder number 406. The buyer. In 2845, we've got a storage crate. Start us at. Looks like a Foot Locker to me. Start us at. How about 10? 10 to go. $10. $10 where? $10. Yes. 2846. Another storage crate for Foot Locker. Start us at 10. 10 where? $10. 10 now 15. $10 bid now 15. $10 bid now 15 would have been 15. Sold at 10. Bidder number
1652.
1652. 2847. Another Foot Locker. Start us at now 15. 15 to go. $10 bid now 15. That's 2847. $10 bid now 15 would have been 15, 15, 15. We should have looked at these in case we need to ship stuff, because shipped it in these crates. $10 bid now 15, 15 where? $10 bid now 15. Sold at 10. Bidder number
1652.
1652. 2848. Another storage crate. Start us at now 15. 15 where? 15 now 20. 20 to go. 15 bid now 20 would have been 20. $20 now 25. 30. 30 where? 25 bid now 30 would have been 30. $30. 25 bid now 30. 35. 35. 30 bid now 35 would have been 35. 30 bid now 35 would have been 35. 35 where? Sold at 30. Bidder number
1652.
1652. 2849. We've got a T10R front parachute. Start us at.
40.
45, 45 to go. 40 bid now, 45 would have been 45. 40 bid now, 45 would have been 45. 50,
Yep.
50 where? 60, 60 to go. 50 bid now, 60. I don't know which one of you has it. 50 bid now, 60, 60 to go. 70, 70 to go. 80, 80 where? $80, $80 would have been 80. 70 bid now, 80 would have been 80, now 90, 90 where? 80 bid now, 90 would have been 90, $90. 80 bid now, 90 would have been 90, $90. 80 bid now, 90. Sold at 80, bidder number
7062.
7062, 2850, another front parachute. TRRT 10R, start us at
40.
now 45, 45 would have been 45. 40 bid, now 45 would have been 45. What's wrong with this one? 45. 40 bid, now 45 would have been 45. 45 would have been 45. 40 bid, now 45. Sold at $40, bidder number
4890.
4890, 2850, cargo parachute canopy. This is great in the backyard if you want to make a nice tent for picnic. Seriously, we used to do that. Remember, Mike? Start us at
15.
now 20, $20. 15 bid now 20 would have been 20 now 25. 20 bid now 25. 25, 25, 25 would have been 25. 20 bid now 25 would have been 25. 25, 25 to go. Sold at 20, bidder number 375, and 2852, military civilian hats. Great grouping of winter caps. Man, you can throw them away every day. Start us at
20.
now 25, 25, 25 would have been 25, and now 30, 30 where? 25 bid now 30 would have been 30, $30, 25 bid now 30. Actually, those orange stocking caps would be great bears hats, wouldn't they? 25 bid now 30 would have been 30, $30. 25 bid now 30 would have been 30, $30. Sold at 25, 339 the buyer. 2853 poncho liners. Start us at
80.
80, now 90, 90 to go. 80 bid now 90 would have been 90, $90. 80 bid now 90 would have been 90, 90 to go. 80 bid now 90 would have been 90, $90. Sold at 80, bidder number
5389.
5389, 2854, howitzer charge can. Start us at. How about 25? 25 to get this one going. The howitzer can, it's all fully marked right there. It'd be just a great little garbage can in the office or den. How about 25? 25, get her going. Now 30, 25 bid now 30, would have been 30, $30. Put some oil dry in there in the garage. 25 bid now 30, would have been 30, $30. 25 bid now 30, would have been 30, $30. Sold 25, 375 the buyer. And 2855. Here's a great piece, seriously. A field desk, if you're doing reenacting, fabulous piece, even though it's 1950s, it's the same look as War II. Start us at. How about $100 on the field desk? $100, it's all complete, folds up in its own crate. $50, get it going, now 60. 50 bid, now 60, would have been $60. 50 bid, now 60, would have been $60. 50 bid, now 60, would have been $60, $60, used to be 60, 70, 70 where? Now 80, 80 to go. 70 bid, now 80, would have been $80. 70 bid, now 80, now 90, $90. 90 would have been $90, $90, 90 would have been 90. 80 bid, now 90, would have been $90, $90. Sold at 80, bidder number
5293.
5293. 2856. Our ration collection. Wow. Look at all that. Our description says, do not eat. Need we really tell you that?
Yes, yes.
Actually, Mike and I sold a bunch of liquor from the 1930s. And the guy who bought it came in the next day just looking like death. And truly, he had actually tried the liquor, and he looked terrible. My God. But we are at how much? 70, now 80, $80, 80, now 90, 90 to go, $90 where, 90 now 100, 1 now 110, 120, 120 where, 120 would have been 120, 110 in front, now I need 120, would have been 120, 120, 120, 120, 110 bid, now 120, sold at 110, bidder number 406. And 28.57, we've got 5 tool rolls in bag here. Nice grouping, start us at
35.
40 to go, 35 bid now, 40, 45, 45, 50, 50, 60, 60 where? 50 bid now, 60,
Yep.
60, 70, 70, 80, $80, 70 in-house, need 80, $80. 70 bid now, 80, would have been 80, $80, 80 to go. 70 bid now, 80, would have been 80, $80, 80, 90, 90, 80 online, 90, now $100. 1 to go, 1 where? 90 bid now, 1 now 110, 110, 110, would have been 110. 100 online, I need 110, 110, now 120. 120 where? Would have been 120. 110 bid, now 120, 130. 130 would have been 130. 130, 120, 130, 140. 140 where? 140 would have been 140. 130 bid, now 140. 140, 150, 150. We're out 150. 150, 150. 140 bid, now 150. 150 all in, all done. Sold at 140, due bidder number
5293.
5293. Here's a rare item. But you have to be a canteen collector. 1942, the black porcelain. Start us at 60, 70 to go. 60 bid, now 70. Dated 1942. 60 bid, now 70. Would have been $70, $70. $70 would have been 70. 60 bid, now 70. 80, 80 where? 70 bid, now 80. Would have been 80, $80. $80, 70 bid now 80, would have been 80, $80. I think they only made them in 42, $80, $80, would have been 80, 70 bid now 80, sold at 70, bidder number
5293.
5293 in an ammo belt, World War I, start us at
35.
40 to go, 40 where, 35 bid now 40, 40 where, 35 bid now 40, would have been 40, 35 bid now 40,
Yep.
45. 45 would have been 45. 45 where? 45, 45 would have been 45. 45, 45 would have been 45. Sold at 40, bidder number
5461.
5461, 2860. 1944 experimental plastic. Start us at
110.
now 120. 120 to go. 110 bid now 120. Would have been 120. 120 to go. 110 bid now 120. 120 where? Would have been 120. 120. Would have been 120, sold at 110, bidder number
1203.
1203, 2861. A World War I cavalry, start us at
25.
now 30, 30 to go. 25 bid now, 30 would have been 30, $30. $30 straps worth that, $30 would have been 30. Now 35, 35 would have been 35. 35 would have been 35. 30 bid now 35 would have been 35. 35 would have been 35.
Yep.
Now 40, 40 where? 35 bid now 40, 45, 45. 40 bid now 45, would have been 45, 50, 50 to go. 50, 45 bid now 50, would have been 50, $50. 45 bid now 50, would have been 50, $50. Sold at 45, bidder number
5293.
5293, 2862. Wire cutter and case, start us at 25. 25 to go. 25, anybody at 25? 25, how about 10? $10 now 15.
I got 25.
Now 30, $30. 25 here, now 30. Would have been 30. 25 bid, now 30. Would have been 30, 30, 35. 35 where? 30 bid, now 35. Would have been 35. 30 bid, now 35. Would have been 35. 35 where? Would have been 35. 30 bid, now 35. Sold at 30, bidder number
5473.
5473, 2863. We've got a compass with case. Start us at
15.
pardon me?
15.
15, now 20,
Yeah.
20, now 25, 25, 20 bid now 25, would have been 25, 30, 30 to go. 25 bid now 30, 35, 35, 40, 40 where? 35 in-house, need 40, 40 where? Would have been 40, 40 to go. 35 bid now 40, $40. Sold at 30, 35, two bidder number 345. And am I correct, 2864?
Yep. Yep.
Or did I skip one? Okay, 2864, aircraft first aid kit. Start us at
40.
now 45, 45, 50,
Yep.
50, 60,
Yep.
60, we're at 70, $70. 60 bid now 70, would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now 70, would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now 70, $70. 60 bid now 70. Sold at 60, bidder number
1340.
1340, 2865, military items. Great description there. Start us at 35, 35. $30 now 35 would have been 35. 30 bid now 35 would have been 35. 35 would have been 35. $30 bid now 35. I know Stephen or Charles did not write this. 30 bid now 35 would have been 35. Sold at $30. Bidder number
1203.
1203. 2866. First aid pouches. Start us at
40.
now 45. 45 where? 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 45 to go. 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 45 would have been 45. Sold at 40.
1203.
1203. 2867. A pack lot. Alice pack lot. Start us at
35.
40 to go. 40 where? 35 bid. Now 40 to go. $40. 40 would have been 40 $40.
Yep.
45 where? 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 45 where? 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 45. Sold at $40. Bidder number
7018.
7018. 7018. 2868. Whole box here. Oh no, just 3 sets of goggles and boxes. Start us at
30.
35, 35, 40 where? 45 to go. 40 bid now 45, 50 with 60 where? 50 bid now 60 would have been 60, 70 now 80 $80 would have been 80 $80, 70 bid now 80 would have been 80 $80, 70 bid now 80 would have been 80 $80. Sold at 70, bidder number
4890.
4890, 2869, canteen covers. Start us at
10.
now, pardon me?
10.
Now 15 to go. 10 bid now 15
Yep.
would have been 15, 20 where? 15 bid now 20 would have been $20. 15 bid now 20 would have been $20. Sold at 15, bidder number
7018.
7018, 2870, field phone set. Start us at
25.
30 to go. 30 where? Would have been $30. 25 bid now 30. $30. 25 bid now 30. Would have been 30. 35. 40. $40. 45 would have been 45.
Yeah.
Now 50. Now I have 45. You need to be 50. 45 in house. 50. 60 to go. 60 where? 50 bid now 60 would have been $60. 50 bid now 60.
Yep.
60, 70 at the last minute, 60 came in, now 70 where? 60 bid now 70, would have been $70, 60 bid now 70, sold at 60, bidder number
7062.
7062, 2871, miscellaneous Vietnam era. Wow, looks like some fun stuff in there. A load of 101st Airborne and MP patches and some really good stuff. 15, now 20, 25, now 30 where? 25 bid now 30, would have been 30, 35 would have been 35,
Yep.
35, 40 to go. 35 bid now 40, would have been $40. 35 bid now 40 where? 35 bid now 40, would have been $40. Sold at 35, bidder number
7018.
7018, 2872. Telephone handsets. Start us at
20.
now 25 to go. 20 bid now 25 would have been 25. 20 bid now 25 would have been 25. Sold at 20, bidder number
5374.
what was that?
5374.
5374 and 2873. Field gear. Start us at
35.
now 40, now 45. I'm at 40, need 45. 45 would have been 45. 40 bid, now 45 would have been 45. 45 to go. 40 bid, now 45. 40 absentee, need 45. Would have been 45. 45 would have been 45. Sold at 40, bidder number 61. And 2874, European items. Start us at 45 to go. 40 bid now 45 where? 40 bid now 45 would have been 45. 40 bid now, 45, would have been 45, 45 where? Sold at 40, bidder number 1761, 2875, gas masks. Start us at 25, 25, 30, now 35, 30 here, now it's 35, 35 where? 35, 40, 40, 45, 45, 50, 50, 60, $60. 50 bid now, 60 would have been 60, $60. 50 bid now, 60 would have been 60, $60. 60, 70, $70. 60 bid now, 70 would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now, 70, 70 to go. 60 bid now, 70 would have been 70, $70. Sold at 60, bidder number
1546.
1546, 2876, medical cases. Start us at
15.
now 20, 20 to go. 20 where? 20 would have been 20, 25. 25, now 30, 30 where? 25 bid now 30, 35. 35, 40, 40 to go. 40 where? 40 would have been 40, $40. 40 where? Would have been 40, $40. 35 bid now 40. Sold at 35, bidder
1203.
1203, 2877. Wow, 28 pieces here, canteens and more. Start us at 45, 45 to go. 40 bid now, 45. Get a lot for your money here.
Yep.
45, 50,
Yep.
50, 60, $60. 50 bid now, 60. Would have been 60,
Yep.
60, 70, $70. 60 bid now, 70. Would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now, 70. Would have been 70, $70. Sold at 60, bidder number
5293.
5293. And we've got a canteen bag dated 44. Start us at
25.
30 to go. 25 bid now, 30, 30 where? 25 bid now, 30. Would have been 30, $30. 25 bid now, 30. Would have been 30, $30. Sold 25, bidder
1445.
1445. This is a very unusual and rare item. Actually, I hope people recognize this. A U.S. signal lamp. Start us at
160.
160, now 170. 170 to go. 160 bid, now 170. 170 would have been 170. 160 bid, now 170, would have been 170. 170 to go. 160 bid, now 170. 170 where? 160 bid, now 170. Sold at 160, bidder number
1347.
1347, 2880. Miscellaneous German field gear, East German. Start us at
60.
70 to go. 70, 80, 80 where? 70 bid now 80, now 90, now 100, 100, 90 here, now 100 where? 100 would have been 1. 90 bid, now 1 where? 100, 100 to go. 90 bid, now 1 would have been 100. 90 bid, now 1 to go. 100 where? Sold at 90 to bidder number 354, the buyer. And 2881, 17 canteens. Start us at
35.
40 to go. 40 where? 40 would have been 40, $40. Now 45, 45, 50, 50 to go. 45 bid, 50, now 60, 60, 70, $70. 60 bid, now 70, would have been 70, 80, 80 where? 70 bid, now 80, $80. 80 to go. $80 would have been 80, $80. 70 bid, now 80. Sold at 70, bidder number
5293.
5293, 2882. Some World War I vintage canteens. Start us at
90.
now 100. 100 to go. 90 bid, now 100 where? 90 bid, now 1 to go. 100 where? 90 bid, now 1.
Yep.
100, now 110. 110.
Yep.
110. 120. 120 where? 120 would have been 120. 110 bid, now 120. Sold at 110. Bidder number
1614.
1614. All these canteens, where have they come from? They're multiplying. He did have the Commando Closet was really a great military shop in its day. 2883, 17 canteens. Start us at
110.
now 120. 120 where? 110 bid, now 120. 120 to go. 120, 130, 140, 140, would have been 140. 130 bid, now 140. 150, 150, still less than 10 apiece. 150, would have been 150, 150, 140 bid, now 150. 150 to go. 140 bid, now 150. 150 where? 150. Wooded 150. Sold at 140. Bidder number
7018.
7018 2884. Some holsters here. 5 of them. Start a set.
45.
Now 50. 50 to go. 45 bid. Now 50. 50 where? 45 bid. Now 50. 50 to go.
Yep.
50, 60, 60 where?
Yep.
60, 70, $70, 70, would have been $70, $70, 60 bid, now 70, would have been $70, $70, 60 bid, now 70, 70 where? Sold at $60, bidder number
1579.
1579. I keep hitting this table.
That's how we know that you're gonna say sold.
I wish we had a gavel. All these years, we've never had a gavel at this auction company. 20, I could hit all day long. 2885, 9 holsters, start a set.
60.
70 to go. 60 bid now 70. Would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now 70. Would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now 70, 70 where? 60 bid now 70, $70. Sold at 60, bidder number
1761.
1761, 2886. Miscellaneous, start a set.
30.
35. 35 to go. 30 bid now 35, would have been 35. 30 bid now 35, would have been 35. 35 would have been 35. 35. Sold at 30, bidder
1402.
1402, 2887. Rifle cases, start a set.
60.
70 to go. 60 bid now 70. 70 where? 60 bid now 70, would have been 70, $70. 70 would have been 70, $70. 60 bid now 70. Sold at 60, bidder number
1120.
1120, 2888. Rifle bags. Looks like a couple Thompson machine gun bags. And what else is there? Start a set.
35.
I think this is actually 4 whiskey barrels to put the bung in, isn't it? Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Ask and you shall receive around here, guys. Thank you, Don. 2888. Where are we at here? Rifle bags. Start us at.
35.
Now 40. 40 where? 35 bid now 40. $40. 35 bid now 40. Would have been 40. $40. 35 bid now 40. 40 to go. 35 bid now 40. 40 where? Sold at 35. Bidder number
1471.
1471, 2889. Military flashlights. Start us at.
100.
Now 110. 110 to go. $100 bid now 110. 110. 110 where? $100 bid now 110. Would have been 110. Sold at 100. Bidder number
1471.
1471. Correct. And 2890. 10 more canteens. They're back. Start us at.
70.
80 to go. 70 bid now 80. Would have been 80. $80. 70 bid now 80. Would have been 80. $80.
Oh, yep.
Now 90. 80 bid now 90. Would have been 90. Now 1. 100. 100 where? 90 bid now 1. Would have been 1. 100. 90 bid now 1. 100. 100. What are we pointing at? 100. Would have been 1. 100. Sold at 90. Bidder number
1203.
1203, 2891. 6 more canteens. Start us at.
80.
Now 90. 90 to go. 80 bid now 90. Would have been 90. $90. 90. Would have been 90. Now 1. 100 to go.
Yep.
Now 110. 110 where? $100 bid now 110. 110. Would have been 110. $100 bid now 110. Sold at 100. Bidder number
1203.
1203, and I'll turn it back over to Greg at 2892. More canteens.
Oh, super. I'll drive it home from here.
I know you were jealous we had so many canteens while you were gone.
Well, it's either that or selling Hummels. Either way, you know.
Precious moments.
Great precious moments. All right, yeah, we'll get you home in time to watch the game. Although
They're probably gonna lose, I know.
Titans are beating the Chiefs 10-0 right now in the first quarter. In the first quarter here. Yeah. Little story real quick. I live in Nashville. Always be a Bears fan at heart, but it has been really exciting to watch that team progress through the season. They have really become a force. So if they happen to meet the Packers in the Super Bowl, I'm sorry.
We'll have to have a party.
That's right. All right, here we go. 28.92. We got some World War II canteens. 10 of them here. How about $10 on that? 10, 45. Give it 50 now. Give it 50 on that. 50 for all 10 pieces. Now give it 50. $50. Anybody 50 on that? Now give it 50. $50. Anybody want them at 50? 50 to go. Sold them. $45. Bidder number 1203. 28.93. 10 more. How about 25? 25 and 25. 60 here. Now 70 for all 10. Give it 70 on that. $70. Now give it 70. Who else wants them at 70? Now give it 70. $70 here. 80 now. Give it 80. 80 here. 90. Now give it 90 on that. $90. Anybody 90 now? Give it 90. Got 80. Need 90. 90 for all 10 now. Give it 90. Anybody else want them at 90? Sold them. $80. Bidder number 1203. 28.94. 10 more canteens with the covers, $30, 30, 70 bid, $80 now, give it 80, 80, you want them at 80 now, give it 80, $80, got 70, 80, now 90, 90, and a $100 bill, give it 100 for all 10 now, give it 100, $100 bill now, give it 100, 100 on that, all 10 of them now, give it 100, 100, anybody else want them at 100 now, give it 100, 100, sold them, $90, bidder number 1203, lot 28.95. 10 more canteens. How about 25 on the bunch? Give it 25, 60, 70 go now, give it 70. 70 for all 10 now, $70 on that, 70. That's the gentleman you want to see back there in the white shirt. He's the one you want to see. $10, 70 to go. Now give it 70 on that, 70 to go. Give it 70, 70. 60's here, $70. Now give it 70. Anybody else want it 70 on that? Give it 70. All in, all done. Now give it 70. Sold them 60. Bidder number 1203, lot number 28.96 rather. 7 of the shovels with covers, give it 25 on that. 25, give it 25, 25 I got. Now 30 on that, 30 where? $30, now give it 30. Who else? 30 to go now, 30, 30 yes? 100, how about 10? 110 to go, give it 110, 110, no, huh? 110 to go. You do have 100, right? 10 here, now 20, 120, give it 120 on that, 120, now 130, 130 on the line now, give it 130, 130, 130 bid, now 140 to go, 140 on the lot now, give it 140, 140, 140, who else? 140, got 130 bid, 40 now, give it 140, all in, all done, now give it 140, sold them 130, bidder number 5293, lot 28.97, get the Alice backpack here. How many dollars on that? 3 complete ones and 1 extra bag. How about 10? 35, a bit 40, 40 on that now. 40 where? Give it 40, $40 on that now, give it 40. Who wants them at 40? Got 35, 40 now, give it 40 on that, 40, $40. Any further bidding at 40? 40 to go, 40. Sold them 35, bid a number 1275, your buyer. Lot number 28.98. On the backpack and water buckets here. How about $10? 10. Start them at 10. 10. I got 15. $15 here now. 20. 20 to go now. Bit of a 20 on that. $20 now. Give it a 20. 20 I got. 5 to 25 now. Give it a 25 to 30 now. $30 on that now. Give it a 30. Who else? 30 now. Give it a 30. Got 25. Need 30 now. Give it a 30. On the lot to go. 30 on that. 30. Any further bidding at 30. Sold them 25. Bidder number 1059, your buyer. Bidder 1059, lot 28.99. All the mess kits and miscellaneous silverware here. How about 10 for the lot? Get him a 10 on that 10. Here, 15. 15. I got 10 down there. Need 15? 15. I got 15 in-house. Need 20. 20 to go now. I got 100. How about 10? You want about 110? 10, 110. Don't be sorry. Keep it up. 110 now. Give it 110. 110. Who else? 110 on that now. Give it 110. 10 yes. Now 20. 120. And 130. 130 to go. Give it 130. Got 120 here. 130 now. 130 to go now. Give it 130 on that. 120 is the bid. Who else? 130. Now give it 130. 130. All in, all done. Now give it 130. Sold them 120. The bidder number 1203. Your buyer. Bidder 1203. About 2,900 on the East German gun cleaning kits. How many dollars for the whole bunch there? Start them at $10. Now 15 on that. Get them at 15. Who wants them at 15 on that? $15. Got 10. Need 15. $15 here. And 20 to go now. 20 to go now. Get them at 20. 20 to go. Get them at 20 now. Get them at 20. 20. You got 20. 20. Are you in the 20 or 25?
I was at 15.
15, that's what I thought. 20 and 25. Now 30. $30 on 30 here and 5 of them at 35 to go. Get them at 35, 35, 35. Who else? 35. Got 30. Need 35. 35 on that. Any further bidding at 35, get them at 35. The last chance on that, get them at $35. Sold them $30. The bidder number 5351. 2901, the World War I ammo belts. Big group there. Start them at 10.
Yep.
35 here. Now 40 to go. Get him at 40. Got 35. Give him 40 on that now. Get him at 40. $40. 40 here. And 5 to 45 now. 45 on the lot. Get him at 45. 45 where? Get him at 45. Any further bidding? 45 on that. Here now 50. $50 to go. Get him at 50. 50 I got. 60 now. Get him at 60. $60 now. Get him at 60. Just raise your hand. $60. Anybody want him at 60? 60 here. 70 to go now. $70 on that. Anybody else want him at 70? 70 to go. Last chance on that. Get him at 70. Sold him. $60 to bidder number 3851. 2902. The collapsible canteens. Got 6 of them. Start them at 10. 10 bid. I got 10, 15 now. Get him at 15. 15 on that now. 15 now 20. 25 here. Now 30. 30. Get him at 30 now. Get him at 30. Got 25 bid. 30 to go now. $30 on that. Who else? 30. Get him at 30. Got 25. Get him at 30 now. 30 on the lot now. Bid him at 30. All the canteens. $30. Any further bidding at 30? Sold him. 25 to bidder number
1167, your buyer.
Bidder 1167, lot 2903, all the European web gear. Start them at 10, $10 here. Bid them at 10,
Yep.
10 here, 15 now. Get them at 15 on that. $15 now. Bid them at 15 on that. 15, 50 here. Now 60, $60. Who wants them at 60? Got 50. Need 60. 60 for the group to go now. Get them at 60 on that. Anybody want them at 60? 50's the bid. 60 to go now. $60 on that. 60. Last chance now. Get them at 60. Sold them. $50 to bidder number 1203, your buyer. 2904, the East German gun cleaning kits. Got 11 of them there, and I got 30 bid. How about 35 on the lot? Now get them at 35. 35, you didn't want a 35, do 35 on that now. Get them at 35. Hey, what about a 35, do 35 on that. Anybody else want them at 35? Last chance on that. Get them at 35. 35 to go. $35. Sold them 30, bidder number 1471, your buyer. Lot 2905, the M16 ammo pouches at $50. 50, I got 60 to go now. 60 for 25 of them there. Get them $60 on that. 60, who wants them at 60 now? Get them at $60. Anybody want them at 60? 50 bid 60 now. Get them at 60 on that. 60, last chance now. Get them at 60. Sold them $50 bidder number 1167, lot 2906. You got the aerial target nose cone. It's parked right over here. You can't miss it with the fluorescent paint on it. What did he give? I've got 110 on that. How about 120? Now get him at 120. 120 to go. 110's the bid. 120 for the nose cone here. Get him at 120. 120 on that. Now get him at 120. Who wants him at 120? Now get him at 120. 120. Where? Now get him at 120. 120. The last chance on that. Now get him at 120. 120 to go. 120. Sold him. $110 to bidder number 1340. Lot 2907. The military goggle lot. How many dollars here? I've got 30. Now 5 for the whole lot there. Get him at 35, 5, 35, get him at 35 on that, 35. Now 40, $40. 40 there, 5. Now 45 for the group to go. Get him at 45 on that, 45. Now 50. 50 for the goggles here, 50 bid, $60 to go. Now get him at 60 on that, $60. You don't want him at 60 now, get him at 60. $60. Any further bidding at 60 now, get him at 60. $60. The last chance now, get him at 60. Sold him $50 to bidder number 1471, bidder 1471, 2908, modern U.S. field gear. Give me 50. 50. Start him at 50 on that. Anybody want him at 50 now? Get him at 50. 50. How about 25 for the group to go? 110. How about that? How about 120 to go? Now get him at 120. 120 I got. 130 now. 130 on that now. Get him at 130. Anybody want him at 130? 130 got. 120. Need 130 for the group to go now. Get him at 130. 130 yes. No. 130. Anybody want him at 130 now? Get him at 130. 130 on that. 130. All in all done. 130. Sold him. 120 to bidder number 5263 is your buyer. 2909 reproduction World War II uniforms. How about 50 on that? 70s bid. 80 to go now. Give him an 80 on that. 80 for the uniforms now. Give him an 80 on that. $80 now. Give him an 80. 80 for the whole group there. $80 on that. Anybody want him at 80? Now give him an 80. $80 on the uniforms here. Give him an 80. $80 now. Give him an 80. $80. All in, all done now. Give him an 80 on that. $80. Sold him $70. Bidder number 1203, lot 2910 on the field gear. Big lot there. Start him at 25. 25, 60's here. Now, 60 I got, 70 to go now, $70 on that. Who wants them at 70? Now I'm gonna bid 70, 60's the bid, 70 to go now, 70 on the lot. Who wants them at 70? 70 bid, 80 where? Now bid at 80, 80, now 90, $90, 90 on that, get it at 90, got 80, need 90, there now 100, 100 to go, 100 I got, 10 now, 110 to go, get it at 110 on that, $110 now, get it at 110, 10 bid, now 20, 120 for the group, 120 I got, now 130, 130, now 130 to go, get it at 130 on that, 130 now, get it at 130, 130 I got here, now 140, 140 bid, 150, 150 for the whole bunch there, get it at 150, 150, 150, all in, all done now, get it at 150 on that, 150 to go, get it at 150, sold at 140, bidder number 1203, your buyer, bidder 1203, lot 2911, the strap and sling lot there. Miscellaneous rifle slings and straps. Take a look at that. Big group, started with 25. 25 with 25, yes? 35, now 40, 40 I got, now 45 bid, 50 to go now, $50 on that, now bid at 50, 50 for the group now, get it at 50 on that, $50, anybody else, want it at 50 now, $50, get it at 50, last chance on that, get it at 50, sold at 45, bidder number 1877, 2912, the East German insignia and flag lot. East German there. How about 25 to start? 25. I got 70. Want them at 80? 80, yes. Now 90. $90. Anybody 90 on that now? Get it at 90. $90. Got 80 in house. Need 90. Now get it at 90 on that. $90 on the lot to go now. Get it at 90. Any further bidding now? Get it at 90. $90. Last chance now. Get it at 90. Sold at $80, bidder 354, 80 to bidder 354. 2913, the machine gun covers. Got 3 of them. Started at 50. 100 I got. Now 10. 110 to go. 110 for all 3 pieces. Now get it at 110 on that. 110 to go. Get it at 110. 10 now. 110 on that. 110 now. Get it at 110. 10 now. 110. 110. Any further bidding now? Get it at 110. Got 100. 110 to go now. 110. Last chance at 110. Sold at $100. Bidder number 1890, 2914, got the civil defense slot here, started at 50. 130's the bid. How about 140 for all of it now? Get them at 140. 140, great big lot there. 140 for the whole bunch there. Get them at 140. 140 now. 140 to go now. 140 bid. 50 now. 150 on that now. Get them at 150. Who else? 170 I've got. Need 180 now. Bid them at 180. 180. You're out. Get them at 180 on that. $180 now. Get them at 180. Anybody else? 180 now. 170 I got. 180. 180. Last chance now. Get them at 180. Sold at 170. Bidder number 1203, 15 on the military hack lot. How many dollars on that? 90 bid. Now 100. 100. You want it at 100 to go now. Bid it at 100. $100 bill. 100 I got. 110 now. 110 yes. Now 20. 120. 120 to go now. Get it at 120. 120 to go. 110. 20 there. Now 130. 130. Anybody else? 130 on that now. Get it at 130. 120's a bid. 130 now. 130. All in, all done now. Get it at 130. Last chance now. Get it at 130. Sold at 120. Bidder number 5293, your buyer. Bidder 5293, lot 2916, the GI sleeping mats. I got $10. He'll give 15. 15 on that now. Get him at 15. $15. Anybody want him at 15 to go? Get him at 15. 10's the bid. 15. $15. 15 I got now. 20. 20 for the group to go now. Get him at 20. 15 bid. 20 now. Get him at 20. Any further bidding? 20 to go. Sold him $15. Bidder number 5293, bidder 5293, 2917. Got all the pants here. 15 plus pairs here. How many dollars on that? Get it at 25. 30 bid. 30. I got 30 here. 30, 40 there. Now 45. 50 now. Get it at 50 on the pants. 50. Who wants them at 50? 50 back here. 60 now. 60. $70. 70. You want them at 70. $80. How a lot to go? Get them at 80. Now 90. $90 and 100 to go. Get them at 100. 100 I got. 110 for the pants. Get them at 110. Yes. Now 20. 120 on that. Now get them at 120. 120 now. 120. Got 110 in house. 120 now. 130. 130. You're out. Get them at 130. 130 on that now. 130. 120's online. 130 to go now. Get him at 130. 130. All in, all done. Now get him at 130. Sold at 120. Bidder number 5293 your buyer, bid of 5293, lot 2918, the Israeli gear on the lot to go. How about 25 on that? Here, now 30 for the bunch to go. Now get him at 30 on that. Anybody else? 30 for the Israeli. Get him at 30, $30 on that. Now get him at 30. 25's the bid, and I need 30 now. 30 on that. Who'll give 30? $30. Anybody else want him at 30 on that? Now get him at 30. Last chance on that. Give me 30. Sold him $25. Bid a number. 1203, 2919. More reenactor gear on the field gear here. Start him at 50, 80, now 90 on the lot. Give me 90 to go. 90 for the whole bunch there. Get him at $90. Anybody want him at 90 now? Get him at 90 for the gear here. Get him at $90. $90 to go. $90. Any further bidding at 90 now? Bid him at 90. Sold him $80. Bid a number. 1203 your buyer, lot 2920 on the rucksack lot here. How many dollars on that? 25. Now 30 for the whole bunch there. Get him at 30 for the lot. Anybody 30 on that now? Bid him at 30 to go. Get him at 30 now. Bid him at 30 to go. Got 25. Bid him at 30 now. $30 on that. 30 to go. $30. Last chance now. Get him at 30 to go. $30. Sold him $25 to bid a number. 1259, 2921, the surplus box lot here at 25. 80 I've got, 90 for all of it now. Get him at 90. Big lot there at 90 to go. Bid him at 90. $90. You want him at 90 now? Get him at 90 now. Bid him at 90. $90. 80 a bid, 90 to go. 90 on that now. Bid him at 90. Anybody else? 90 now. Get him at 90. $90. Last change at 90. Sold him $80. Bid a number. 1203, lot 2922, the shelter half lot here. On the lot to go, what do you got? 50, now 60 for the whole bunch, $60. 60 on that now, get him at 60 to go. $60, anybody want him at 60 now? Get him at 60. 50's online here, $60. Anybody want him at 60 now? 60 to go. All in, all done now. Get him at 60.
Yeah.
60, yes, now 70. You leave me, $70. Anybody want him at 70 to go? $70. What a trooper, huh? $70. Anybody 70 to go? Got 60. Need 70. $70. All in, all done. Now get him at 70. Sold them to you. $60. Bidder number. 5293 your buyer. Bidder 5293. Lot 2923. The U.S. military radio lot at $80. 80 here, and 90. $90. Get him at 90 now, but at 90 to go. At 90. Anybody want him at 90? We got 80 right here. 90 on the lot now. Get him at 90. 90 to go. $90. Anybody else? 90 to go. Get him at 90. 90. Last chance now. Get him at 90. Sold him $80. Bid a number. 1167. 2924. The reproduction U.S. uniforms here. Give me 50 for all of them. 90 right here, and 100 for the lot to go. $100. Who wants it at 100 now? Bid him at 100. 100 now, 100 to go, and get him at 100. $100. Get him at 100 now. Bid him at 100. 90 I've got. 100 now. 100 on the lot. 100 to go now. Bid him at 100. 100. All in, all done now. Get him at 100. $100 bill. Sold him $90. Bid a number. 1203. 2925. Got some more reproduction World War II uniforms at 25. 110 for the whole bunch. Now 120. Anybody want about 120? World War II here. 120 to go now. Give it at 120 on that. 120 to go. Get him at 120. Got 110 here. 120 now. 120 to go now. Get him at 120 on that. 120. 120. Anybody else? 120 now. Get him at 120. 120. All in, all done now. Get him at 120. 120 to go. Sold him. 100. You beat me. 120. Well, I got you at 120. Yeah. Can you back out? I got 120 here. Yeah, need 130. Can you back out? Okay, 130. Now get him at 130 on that. 130 now. Get him at 130 now. Get him at 130. Yeah, 120 here. 130. 130. 130. 130. Anybody else want about 130 on that? Last chance now. Get him at 130. Sold him to you. 120. Bidder number 3851. Lot 2926. She beat me though. I gotta tell you. Lot 2926 on the court canteen lot here. How about $50? 50 for the bunch to go. Get him at 50 on that. $50. Get him at 50 now. Get him at 50. Who wants him at 50? $50. How much? 25. Get him at 25 to start. Get him at 25. On the lot to go. Get him at 25. Anybody? All the canteens here. Get him at 25. 25. Start him at 25. Got to start him at 25 on this. 25. Anybody? 25. Need 25 to start. Get him at 25. Anybody want him at 25 on that? Get him at 25. Pass on that. 29, 27 on the U.S. coat lot here. How about 25 for those? 25 and 30 now. 30 to go. Get him at 30. $30. You want him at 30 on that now? Get him at 30 to go. $30. Now get him at 30. Got 25. I need 30 now. Get him at 30 on that. Who'll give 30? Now get him at 30. Any last chance at 30 to go? Get him at 30. All in, all done. 30. Sold him. 25. Bidder number.
7018.
7018 your buyer. Lot 2928. All the field shirts here. U.S. field shirts at 25 on that. 25 bid, 30 now, 30 for the shirts now, get him at 30 on that. Who wants him at 30? Now get him at 30, got 25, 30 there, now 5 to 35, now 40, $40 on that, $40 now, get him at 40. Who wants him at 40? Got 35, 40 there, now 5, 45, and 50 to go, $50 on the lot, get him at 50, you want him at 50 now, get him at 50, $50, last chance now, get him at 50 on that, 50 to go, 50, sold him $45, bidder number. 1203, lot 2929, the East German uniform lot here. What did he give on that?
150.
150, 160 to go, now 70, 170, 170, 180 now, bid at 180 on that. 180 to go, get it at 180, 180 bid, 190 now for the East German, 190, now 200, 2 there, and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, and 50. 250 now, bid at 2 and a half, bid at 250. 250 bid and 275 now. 275 for the East German. Now get him at 275 on that. 275. 250's the bid. 75 to go now. Get him at 275. 275. All in, all done now. Get him at 275 on that. 275. Sold him $250 to bidder number.
1893.
1893. 2930. All the LBV gear here. What did he give on that? 110 I got. How about 120? Now give it 120 for the bunch. 120 where? 120? 120? Anybody else 120 on that? 120 now. Give it 120 for the lot to go. Give it 120 now. 120 now. Give it 120. 120. The last chance now. Give it 120. Sold at 110 to bidder number.
1203.
1203. 2931. The foreign canteen lot for the whole bunch. What did he give? 25, now 30. Got the lot to go. Get him at 30 for all the canteens here. Get him at $30. 30 on that. Now get him at 30 to go. Get him at 30 now. Get him at 30. Who wants him at 30? Here, now 5 to 35 and 40 to go. Get him at 40 on the lot. 40. Where? 40. Now get him at 40. 40 to go. Now get him at 40 on the lot. 40. 40 to go. Any further bidding at 40 now? Get him at 40 on that. 40. Sold him $35 to bidder number. 1614, lot 2932, got the military cod here. How many dollars on that? 20, now 5, 25 on the cod, get it at $25, now get it at 25 on that. 25, get it at 25, any further bidding at 25 on that, get it at 25, $25. Sold them $20, bidder number. 1891, lot 2933, the 25 millimeter cartridge cases, you get 3 of them here. How many dollars? 20, now 5, it'll be 25, $25, get it at 25 on that. Who wants them at 25? Got 20, now 5, 25, I got now 30, 30 on that, now get it at 30 to go, 30, any further bidding at 30 now, get it at 30 on that, $30 to go, get it at 30. Sold them 25, bid at 375, 25 to bid at 375, lot number 2934, another gear lot here, take a look at that, how many dollars on that? 35, now 40, $40. Who wants them at 40? Now bid at 40, 40 I got. Hit 45 to go now. $45. Get him at 45. Who else? 45. Bid 45 on that. 40's the bid. 5 to go. Get him at 45. 45. Anybody else 45 on that? 45 to go. Sold them $40. Bidder number 5263. Bidder 5263. Lot 2935. More reproduction World War II uniforms here. On the lot to go. What did he give? 90 and 100. $100 bill now. 100 on that. Get him at 100. Anybody want him at 100? 90 here. Now 100. 100. 100 for the lot now. Get him at 100. $100 bill. Who wants him at 100 now? Get him at 100. 100 to go. Get him at 100. All in, all done now. Get him at 100. $100 bill. Sold him $90. Bidder number 1203. 2936 on the USC rations here. Again, don't eat these. What did he give on this? 10. $10. How about 15 now? I got 15 in house. Need 20. Now get him at 20 on that. 20 here. 5 at 25. Get him at 30. Now 35 and 40 to go. Get him at 40. 40 on the lot. Get him at 40 now. Get him at 40. Now 45. 45 I got. $50 now. $50 on that. Get him at 50. 45's on the line here. Need 50. $50 now. Get him at 50 on that. Who'll get 50? Now get him at 50. 45's a bid here. $50 now. Get him at 50 on that. 50. $50. 50 I got. Now 60. 60 for the C ration. $60 on that. Anybody else want them at 60 to go now? Get him at 60. $60. Sold them $50 to bidder number 5201. 5201 your buyer. On 2937 the U.S. pistol belt lot for the group to go. Started at 50.
Yep.
Now 60. 60. Big group there at $60. Anybody want them at 60 now? Give them at 60. For the pistol belts, $60. Got 50 here. Need 60. Who else? 60 on that now. 60 to go. Anybody else? 60 on that now. Get them at 60. $60. All in, all done now. Get them at 60. $60. Get them at 60. Sold them 50. Bidder number 1167. 2938. All the NATO ammo crates at $20 on that. 25 bid. 30 for the crates now. Who'll give 30 on that now? Get him at 30. 30 to go now. 30. $30 now. Get him at 30. 30 crates to go here. Get him at 30. Anybody else want him at 30? 30 to go. 30 here. And 5 for the bunch now. Get him at 35 on that. 35. Get him at 35. Who else? 35. Any further bidding? 35 to go. Get him at $35. Sold him $30. Bidder number 1891. 2939. All the ammo cans here. 5 pieces. Give me 25. 45 is bid. How about 50 now? 50. Anybody want them at 50 on that now? 50 for all 5 of them now. Give them at 50. $50 on that now. Give them at 50. Yes. Now 60. $60. Who else? 60 to go. Got 50 on line here. Need 60 to go. Get them at 60. $60. Anybody else want them at 60 now? Get them at 60. Last chance. Get them at 60. Sold them $50. Bidder number 5293 is your bidder. 5293 is your buyer. 2940. All the World War II gear on the lot to go. Start them at 20. 40. Now 5. 45 on that. 45 to go. Who wants them at 45? All the World War II here. Get them at 45 on that. 45. 45 and at 45 on that. Now get them at 45. Who wants them at 45 on that? Now get them at 45 on that. 45 for the big group here. Get them at 45. Any further bidding? Now get them at 45 on that. 45 to go. Sold them $40. Bidder number 1059. 2941. All the East German field gear here. What did he give on that? 90. Got 100 here. 10 to go. 110. 120 now. 120. Who else? 150 bid. How about 160 now? 160. 70 now. 170 there. 180 to go. 190. Now 200. 200. Now get him at 2 to go. Get him at 2 for the East German. Now get him at 200. $200 on that. Now get him at 2 to go. Anybody else? 200. Now get him at 2 to go. Get him at 2. 200. Any further bidding at 2 now? Get him at 2. 200. All in, all done. Now get him at $200. Sold him 190. The bidder number 1893. 2942. All the modern canteens here. European pieces. And you get 28 of them all day. How about 25 on the bunch? 80, now 90, 90 for the whole bunch there. Get them at 90, $90. All the canteens get them at 90. Anybody else want them at 90? 80's online here. Need 90, $90. Now get them at 90 on that. 90 to go. Now get them at 90. Who else? $90. Any further bidding at 90 now? Get them at 90. The last chance on that. Get them at 90. Sold them $80. Bidder number 1203. 2943. The panel markers here. World War II. Start them at 25. 60 I've got. Now 70. On the lot to go. 70 where? 70. Anybody else want them at 70 on that now? Let them at 70. 70 to go. $70 on that. You want them at 70? 70 to go. Anybody else want them at 70 on that? 60's here. $70. Well, last chance now. Get them at 70. Sold them $60. Bidder number 1203. 2944. All the miscellaneous mess kits and silverware here. What do you got? 100. How about 110 now? 110 for the big lot here. 110 to go now. 110. All the mess kits here. 110 to go. Get them at 110 on that. 110 now. Get them at 110. 110. Who else? 110 to get them at 110 now. Get them at 110. All in, all done now. Get them at 110. 110. Sold them $100. Bidder number 1203. Lot 2945. All the web gear. Vietnam era. $10. 60. Now 70. 70 for all of it here. $70. Who wants them at 70 for the Vietnam era? 70 to go on that. $70. Now get them at 70 on that. Anybody want them at 70? Now get them at 70. 70 to go. $70 on that now. Bid them at 70. $70. Last chance now. Get them at 70. Sold them 60. Bidder number 1203, lot 2946, the U.S. dress uniforms lot here at $50. 50 bid, now 60. 60 on that, get them at 60. You don't want them at 60 now. $60 to go. Anybody else want them at 60? Got 50, need 60. 60 to go, $60. Last chance on that, get them at 60. Sold them $50. Bidder number
1203.
1203, 2947, a pistol belt lot here. Start them at 50. 70's bid, 80 to go now. 80 on the lot. Who wants them at 80? 80 to go now. Get them at 80 on that. $80 pair. Get them at 80. Got 70 online. $80 now. Get them at 80 on that. $80. Get them at 80. $80. 80 to go. Get them at 80. $80. Last chance down. Get them at 80. Sold them 70. Bidder number
1203.
1203. Lot 2948. All the European web gear here at $10. 10 I got. 15. 15 now, get them at 15 for the group, get them at 15. Who wants them at 15? 10's the bid, 15. Any further bidding at 15 on that? 15, now 20. 20 to go, now bid at 20, 20 to go here. And 5 to 25 in-house, need 30. $30, get them at 30 now, get them at 30 on that. Anybody else want them at 30 now, bid them at 30. Last chance at 30. Sold them 25, bid at 345. 25 to bid at 345. 29.49. The ammo crate lot here. Started at 25 on that. 40 bid and 45 to go now. 45 back here. Now 50. 50 where? $50 now. Bid at 50 on that. Who get 50? Got 45 in house. Need 50 now. Bid at 50. $50. Any further bidding now? Get at 50 on that. 50. Sold them 45, bid at 375, bid at 375, lot 2950, the field pack lot at $50, 50 bid, 60 now, for the lot to go, get them at 60, 60 on that now, 60 back here, and $70 now, bid them at 70, who gives 70 now, got 60, need 70 now, $70 on that, get them at 70, all in, all done now, get them at 70, last chance on that, get them at 70, sold them 60, bid at 375, 60 to bid at 375, lot 2951, the surplus box lot here, all military collectibles here. Start at 25 and 30. 30 for the group now. Get them at 30. I got 35. Get them at 40 now. 40 on that. Get them at 40. $40 here. Get them at 40 now. Get them at 40 on that. Who get 40? $40. Got 35 online. 40 to go now. Get them at 40. All in, all done now. Get them at 40. Sold them $35. Bidder number
7018.
7018 your buyer. Lot 2952. Got 2 pair of U.S. Jungle Boots here. You get both pairs. Started at 25. 40 bid, now 5. 45, anybody? 45, and it's 45 on that now. 45, both pair now. Get them at 45. You want them at 45. For the boots to go, get them at 45. 45, 45, who else? 45 bid, 50. 50, now 60. $60. You want them at 60 on that? 60 for the boots now. Get them at 60. Anybody else want them at 60? 50 here. 60 to go now. Any further bidding? 60 to go. Get them at 60. Sold them $50. Bidder number 1203, lot number 2953, the campers. Goodie lot here. How many dollars on that? What do they give? 50. Start them at 50. Anybody want them at 50? 50 back here. Now 60 for the whole group there. Get them at $60. Anybody else want them at 60? Got 50. Need 60. Anybody else want them at 60 on that now? Get them at 60. Any further bidding now? Get them at 60. Sold them $50, bidder 391, bidder 391. Lot 2954, the European uniform lot here. What do they give on that? 40, now 5, 45 for the uniforms now, get them at 45 on that. 45, who else? 45, bid at 45 on that now, 45 to go now, bid at 45, any further bidding now, get them at 45, got 40 online here, 45 to go, anybody else want them at 45 to go, $45, sold them 40, bidder number 1203, lot 2955, got the U.S. stretcher here on the lot, as found, start them at 10, now 15. 15 for the stretcher, get them at 15. Anybody want them at 15? Now get them at 15 on that. $15 now, get them at 15. And at 15, yes, now 20. 20 and 5 to 25 on that. Get them at 25. 25 to 25 to go. Get them at 25. Any further bidding now? Get them at 25. Last chance on that. Get them at $25. Sold them $20. Bidder number 1891. Lot 2956 on the mine detector. On the mine detector. What did they give on that? How many days? Guess it's getting late, huh? How many dollars on that? 60 here. Now 70 to go. $70 on that. Get them at 70. Anybody want them at 70 now? Get them at 70. $70. Who wants them at 70? Got 60 here. Now 70 to go. Get them at 70 on that. Anybody else want them at 70 to go? Got 60 here. 70 on that now. Get them at 70. $70 now. Get them at 70. $70. Any further bidding now? Get them at 70 on that. Get them at 70. Need a little proofreading. $70. Anybody want them at 70 on that? 60's the bid. $70. Any further bidding now? Get them at 70. All in, all done. Get them at 70. Sold them $60. The bidder number 1614. Lot 2957. Got the Jeep Goody lot here. Take a look at that. Got the shop manual, windshield covers, and more. What did he give? 25.
350.
I like it. 350. How about 375? It'll be 375 on that. Somebody else. 375. Who wants them at 375 on that? Get them at 375. Anybody else want them at 375? Got 350. 75 to go. Now get them at 375 on that. Any further bidding now? Get them at 375. All in, all done now. Get them at 375. Sold them 350. Bidder number 1370. Lot 2958. Got the sleeping bag lot here. What did he give on that? $100. Anybody start them at 100 on that? 100 to go. Give it $150 here. I got 60. Need 70. Now give it 70 on that. $70. Anybody 70 now? Give it 70. 70 to go. $70. Now give it 70. 60's absentee here. Now need 70 to go. 70 on that. Any further bidding now? Give it 70. Sold them 60. Bidder 355. Bidder 355. Lot 2959. The Alice Packing Frames. How many dollars on that? 25. Anybody 25? Start at 25 on the lot now. Give it 25 on that. 25. Give it 25. Give me $15. 15 now. 20. 20 on that. Give it 20. Any further bidding at 20 now. Give it 20. 20 to go. $20. Last chance on that now. Give it 20. Sold them 15. Bidder 375. 15 to bidder 375. Lot 2960. The East German here on the lot to go. Start at 25 on that. Here now 30. 30 for the bunch to go. Give it 30. 30 here, and 35 now. Get him at 35 on the lot. 35 on that. Get him at 35. Get him at 35 on that. Any further bidding now? Get him at 35. 35. The last chance on that. Get him at $35. Sold him $30. Bidder 345. Bidder 345. Lot 3961. Got the camp stove and fuel here. World War II at $10. 10, 80 right here. Now 90. I'm going to get him at 90 to go. Bid him at 90. $90. Anybody want him at 90? 90 now. Get him at 90. Got 80 online here. $90. Anybody else? 90 on that now. Get him at 90. Anybody else want him at 90 on that now? Get him at 90. $90. Last chance now. Get him at 90. Sold him $80. The bidder number 1808. 2962. All the 1960s field year here. Start him at 25. 45 I got. How about 50 for the group to go? Give it 50 on that. $50. 50 on that now. Give it 50. Anybody want them at 50 now? $50 to go. Get them at 50. 45's the bid here. Who wants them at 50 now? Get them at 50 on that. 50. Now 60. 60 for the gear here. Get them at 60 on that. $60 now. Get them at 60. 60 for the gear. $60. Any further bidding at 60 now? 60 on that. Get them at 60. Sold them $50. Bidder number 3851, you're buying a bidder 3851, 2963, more West German here at 25. Anybody? 25 I got. Now 30 on that. 30 where? Get them at 30 to go. $30 now. Get them at 30. Anybody 30 to go? Got 25 online. Who wants them at 30? Now get them at 30. $30 on that. Get them at 30. Anybody else? 30 to go now. 30. $30 now. Get them at 30. All in, all done. Now get them at 30 on that. 30. 30 to go. Sold them $25 to bidder number 1357, 2964, the mess kit lot. On the lot to go. Start them at 50. 60's bid. 70 where? Now get them at 70 on that. 70. Anybody else? 70 for the mess kits here. Get them at 70. Anybody want them at 70 now? Got 60 online here. Need 70 to go now. $70 on that. Get them at 70 to go now. 70. All in, all done now. Get them at 70. Sold them $60 to bidder number 1203, 2965 here. Miscellaneous gun goodies on the lot. What did he give? 45. $50 on that now. 50 for the group to go. Get him at 50 on that. $50. Who wants him at 50 now? We got 45 right here. $50 where? $50 now. Get him at 50. Anybody else want him at 50 on that? $50. Get him at 50 now. Get him at 50 on that. $50 to go. 50. The last chance on that. Get him at 50. Sold him $45 to bidder number 1788. Lot 2966, more European field gear. Start him at 25. 25. Start him at 25 on the lot. Get him at 25 on that. 25. Do 25. We'll give 15. Anybody want him at 15 on that? Get him at 15. Start him at 15. 15 here. 15. I need 15. You want him at 15? Now 20. 20 to go. Get him at 20 now. 20. 20 to go. Get him at 20 on that. Anybody else want him at 20? Got 15. Need 20. Any further bidding at 20? Sold him. 15. Bidder number 345 to 345. 2967, the trenching tools. All three pieces. Start him at 25 on that. 40. 40. Now 5. 45 on that. Get him at 45. Anybody 45 on that now. 45 to go. Give it at 45. Got 40 on line here. 45. Give it at 45 to go. 45 now. Give it at 45. All in, all done now. 45 to go. Give it at 45. The last change. Get him at 45. Sold him. $40 right there. Bidder number 1909, 2968 the Compass, the M2 Compass. What do you got? 30 and 5. It'll be 35 for the Compass. Now give it 35. It'll be 40 to go. Now give it 40. 40. Now 5. 45. You want it at 45? 45. You're out. Give it 45. Who else? 45 on that. 45 bid 50. 50. Now 60. 60 on that. Now give it 60. You want it at 60 to go. Give it at 60. $60. I got 50. Need 60 on that. Anybody else? 60 to go. Now give it at 60. The last chance on that. Give it at 60. Sold him. 50. Bidder number 1203, lot 2969, the field phone wire reel. What did he give? World War II here. Start him at 25. 225 I got. How about 250 now? Give it 2.5. Give it 250 on that. 250 down to go. Give it 250 for the spool here. Give it 250. I got 2.25 bid. Need 250 now. 250. Anybody else? Want him at 250 on that now? Give it 250. Your last chance on that. Give it 250. Sold him. 2.25. The bidder number 1223. Lot 2970 on the mesh kits. Big lot there. What did he give on that? 110 I got. How about 120 to go now? Get him at 120 on that. 120 now. Get him at 120. 120. 120 to go. 120 on that. Who wants about 120? Get him at 120. 110 to bid. 20 to go now. 120 on that. Last chance now. Get him at 120. Sold him. 110. Bidder number 1177. Lot 2971, got the bipods here. What did he give on that surplus? Comes with the cases, and I got 70. He'll give 80 on that. Now get him at 80. All three of them now. Get him at 80. $80. 80 to go. Get him at 80. 70 is the bid here. Need 80. $80 for all three. Now get him at 80 on that. $80. Any interest at 80 now? Get him at 80. 80 to go. All in, all done. 80 to go. Sold him. $70. Bidder number 1725, lot 2972, on the goodie lot here. What did he give on that? 110 I got. How about 120 now? Give it 120 on that. 120 now. Give it 120 to go. 120 where? Give it 120. 110 I got. 120 now. 120 on that. 120. 120. 120. 120. All in, all done. 120. Sold him. $110 to bidder number 1203, 2973, the bazooka ammo bag. Again, World War II piece here. Start him at 25. 60s bid. Now 70 on that. 70. For the lot to go here, get him at 70 on that. 70 where? Now get him at 70. 70 I got. $80. Now 90. 90. You want him at 90? 90 to go. Get him at 90 on that. Who give 90? Now get him at 90. Got 80. Need 90. Now get him at 90 on that. 90 now to go. Get him at 90. Any further bidding at 90 now. Get him at 90. All in, all up. 90 I've got. Now 100. 100. Here, now 10. 110 to go. 110 on that. 110 now. 10 I got. 120 now. 120. 120. Anybody? 120 to go now. Get him at 120. Got 110. Need 120. 120. Any further bidding at 120 now? Get him at 120. Sold him. 110 to bidder number 3851's your buyer. Bidder 3851. 2974. A box of berets. Here we go. What did he give? 120. Now 120. 130 on that. Now get him at 130. 130. You want him at 130. 130 now. Get him at 130. 120 is the bid. Need 130 for the whole box full. Get him at 130. 130 now. 130 on that. 130 yes. Now 140. 140 to go now. Get him at 140. 140. 140. 140 now. Get him at 140. Any further bidding now? Get him at 140. All in, all done. Now get him at 140. Sold him. 130 to bidder number 5310, your buyer, bid of 5310, about 2975. The military cold weather apparel here, big group there. How many dollars on that? 45 is bid. How about 50 now? Give him at 50 for the group to go. Give him at 50. Who wants him at 50 now? Got 45 online, 50 to go, $50 there. Give him at 50 on that. $50 to go. Now give him at 50 on that. 50. Anybody else? Want him at 50 on that? 50 to go. Sold him. $45. The bidder number 1203, lot 2976, the gas mask lot here. What do you give on that? 25, starting with 25. 25 for the group to go here, give it 25 on the gas mask. Now give it 25 on that. 25, give it 25. Anybody? How about 15 to start? Give it 15 back here now. 20. 20 to go. Now give it 20. Who wants it? 20. Got 15. Now 20. 20 to go. Any further bidding at 20 now? Give it 20 on that. 20 to go. Give it 20. The last chance. Give me 20. Sold them 15, bidder 375. 15 to bidder 375. 2977. Got the radio receiver. How many dollars on that? 90. And 100 now. 100 to go. 100. Got 90. Need 100 on that now. Bid it 100 to go. $100. Who else? 100 to go. Now bid it 100 now. $100 on that now. 100 to go. Give it 100. 100 now. 90's online here. 100 to go. Now bid it 100. 100. Any further bidding now? Give it 100 on that. 100. All in, all done now. Give it 100. Sold at $90. Bidder number 1340, your buyer. Lot 2978. Got the English Vehicle Intercom System. How many dollars on that? 25. Starting at 25. Who'll give 25? Give it 25 on the lot here. Give it 25 on that. Anybody want to bid 25? I need 15. Anybody 15? $15 on that. Give it 15. Anybody 15 to start? Need 15 to start on that. Anybody want to bid 15 on that? Give it 15. Pass on the lot. 2979. The Alice Pack straps here on the lot to go. Start at 50. Anybody want to bid 50 on that? Give it 50. 50. $25. Start at 25 on that. 25. Big lot there. Give it 25. Give it 25. Need 25 to start on that. Give it 25. Anybody 25? Give it 25. 25. Any interested? 25. Pass on that. 2980 on the field gear. Big lot there. What did he give? 35. And 40 now. Give it 40 on that. $40. Now give it 40. Who wants them at 40? Got 35 right here. Need 40. 40 for the big lot here. Give it 40. 40 to go. Anybody want them at 40 now? $40 to go. Give it 40. $40. Last chance on that. Give it 40. Sold at 35. Bidder number 1203. 2981. Got the first aid kit. The whole lot there. What did he give? 160. How about 170 now? Give it 170 on that. 170. 160's online. Need 170 to go now. 170. Who else? 170 on that. Give it 170 now. 170 to go. Give it 170. 170. 170. Anybody else? 170. Last chance on that. Give it 170 to go. Give it 170. Sold 160. The bidder number 1203. 2982. Got the gun casing here. What did he give on that? 30. And 5 to go. Give it 35 now. 35. 35. Give it 35 on that. $35. Now give it 35. Anybody else? Want it 35? Give it 35 now. 30 I got. 5 to go. Give it 35. All in, all done. Now give it $35. Sold $30 to bidder number 1357. Lot 2983. Got some vintage ammo here. What did he give? 30. Now 5. Give it 35 for the ammo here. Give it 35 on that. $35. Now give it 35. 35. Who else? 35. Give it 35 for the lot here. 35. Now 40. 40 I got. And 5. With 45 to go now. 45 on that. Give it 45. Who else? 45. 45 on that. Give it 45. All in, all done now. Give it 45 to go. $45. Sold them $40 to bidder number 1005. Lot 2984. More Hallis suspenders here. Big lot to go. Started at 25. Here now 30. $30. You want them at 30 for the lot to go? Give it 30 on that. 30 for the straps here. Give it 30. $30. Anybody want them at 30 now? Give it 30. 30 to go. $30 on that. 30. Any further bidding at 30. Sold them $25 to bidder number 1808. 2985 on the Marine Corps field pack here. Current issue. What did he give? I got 50. Need 60. I need 60. 60 here. 70 to go. Get him at 70 on that. $70. Now get him at 70. Got 60 online. He'll give 70 on that. Now get him at 70 to go. $70. Now get him at 70. Who wants him at 70 on that? Now get him at 70. 70 to go. 70 here. 80. 80. Now 90. $90. Who else? 90 on that. Now get him at 90 to go. Get him at 90 on that. $90. Anybody else want him at 90 now? Get him at 90. 90. And 100. 100 here. Now 10. 110 to go. Get him at 110 for the field pack here. Get him at 110. 10. 110 on that. 110 I got. 120 now. 120 bid. 130. 130. Who wants him at 130? Now get him at 130 on that. 130 to go. Now get him at 130. Yes. Now 140. 140 bid. 50 to go. 150 on that. 150 now. Who'll get 150 on that? Get him at 150. Got 140 online here. 50 to go. 150. 150. Haul in out. 150 bid. Now 160. And 170 to go now. 170 on that. 170. Who else? 170 now. Get him at 170. Any further bidding at 170 now. Get him at 170. All in, all done now. Get him at 170. 170. Last chance on that. Give me 170. Sold him. 160. The bidder number?
1223.
1223. Lot 2986. Some more C rations here, dated 1979. We recommend you don't eat it. How about 25 to start? Get him at 20. 160 here, 170 now. Get him at 170 on that. 170 now, 160 to bid. 170 to go now. 170. Who else? 170 here, 180 now. Get him at 180 to go. 180 now. Get him at 180. 180. 170 I got right here. 180 now. Get him at 180. 180 on that. Now get him at 180. 180. All in, all done. Now get him at 180. Yes. Now 190 to go. 190 now. Get him at 190, 190 here, 2 to go, bit of a 200, $200 on that, now give him a 2 to go, got 190, who'll give 200, now give him a 2 and a quarter, give him a 225, 225, bit of 2 and a quarter now, 225 on that, who else, 225, bit of 225, all in, all done, now give him a 225, last chance at 225, sold him 200, the bidder number, 7062, lot 2987. Got some more World War II here. The M9 gas mask. What did he give? 35 is bid. Now 40. 40 for the lot to go. Get him at 40 on that. $40. Now bid at 40 for the gas mask here. Get him at 40. 40. Anybody want him at 40 on that now? Get him at 40 to go. Get him at 40. $40 later. Get him at 40 now. $40. Any further bidding at 40 now? Get him at 40. Any further bidding now? Get him at 40. Sold him $35. The bidder number. 1891, lot 2988, got the paratroopers rifle bag here. What did he give on that? 25 I got. Now 30 for the lot to go. $30 here. Now give it 30 for the bag. Now give it 30. Anybody else want him at 30 on that? 25's online here. Need 30 now. Give it 30 on that. 30 to go. Now give it 30. Who else? 30. 30 to go. Give it 30. Any further bidding now? Give it 30 on that. Last chance at 30. Sold him 25. The bidder number. 1223, lot 2989, on the field telephone reel. Nice World War II piece, starting at 25, now 30, and 35. 35, and 35 on that. Get him at 35 for the telephone reel. Now get him at 35 on that. 35 where? Now get him at 35. Anybody else? 35 to go. 35 on that. 35. Who wants him at $35? Get him at 35 to go. $35. Sold him $30. Bidder number. 1167, lot 2990. 2 tins of the survival biscuits here. 1960s era here. What did he give on that? 45 did you say? 40. Now 5. At 45 on that. Get him at 45. Who wants him at 45 for the biscuits here? Get him at 45. 40's right here. 5 at 45 now. 45 on that now. Get him at 45 now. 45 to go. 45. Anybody else want him at 45 to go? 45. Last chance now. Get him at 45 on that. 45 to go. Sold him $40. Bidder number. 5472, your buyer. Lot 2991 on the cans here. All we got 4 of them all day long. What did he give on that? How many dollars? 20 did you say? I got 20. Now 5 would have been 25 on that. 25 would have been 30 now. $30. Who else? 30 to go and now give him at 30. Got 25 in-house. Need 30 on that now. $30. Now give him at 30 to go. Give him at 30 on that. 30 for the cans to go. Give him at 30. 30 to go. Any further bidding at 30 now. Give him at 30. All in, all done. 30. Now 5 would have been 35. 35, yes. Now 40. 40 to go and now bid him at 40 on that. 40. Get him at 40. 40 to go. Bid him at 40. Any further bid? 40 I got. Now 45 and $50. 50 on that, get him at 50, 50 to go, 45's in-house, need 50, last chance on that, get him at 50. Sold him $45, bidder number 406, bidder 406, 2992, got some reproduction, World War II boots here. What did he give? Size 12, give me 25 on that. 60, now 70 for the boots to go, get him at 70 on that, $70, anybody else, 70 to go, 70 on that, 60's online here, 70 now, bid him at 70 for the boots to go, 70 I got, now 80, and $90, you want him at 90 now, 90 to go, 90 here, and 100 to go, 100 I got, 10 now, 110 to go, 110 on that, 110, who else, 110 now, bid him at 110 on the boots, 110, who else, 110, 110, last chance on that, give me $110, sold him $100, bidder number, 1554, 2993 on the British NBC kits here. What did he give on that? Start at 25. Give 5 of them here. 4 unopened, 1 is open. 25 to start. 25. Anybody 25 of it? 25 on that. 25. Start them at 25. Anybody 25? How much? $15. Get them at 15 on that. 15. Anybody need 15 to start? Anybody want them at 15? I need 15. Anybody want them at 15? Pass on the lot. Lot number 29. 94. World War I and World War II field gear here. Miscellaneous pieces there. What do they give? 25 to start. 35 I got. Now 40. $40 on that. Give it 40. Who'll give 40? Now give it 40. 35's the bid. Need 40. $40 on that. Anybody else? 40 to go. Give it 40. 40 to go. Anybody else? Want them at 40. Sold them $35. The bidder number? 1614. Lot 29.95. You get 3 of the wool blankets here. You get all 3. How about 25? 35 is bid. How about 40? Now give it 40 on that. Who wants them at 40? For all 3 of them now, give it 40. $40 on that. Give it 40. $40. Anybody want them at 40 now? 40 I've got. Now 45. For all 3 now, give it 45. 45. Any further bidding at 45 now? Give it 45. Last chance on that, give it $45. Sold them $40. The bidder number? 1554. 29.96. Got 2 of the camelbacks here. What do they give on that? Military issue here. Start them at 25. 25. Anybody 25? Start them at 25. We do 25 on that. You get them both now. Get them at 25 on that. 25. How about $15? 15 for both now. Get them at 15. Anybody want them at 15? 15. Start them at 15.
Yep.
15 I got. Now 20 on that. 20 to go. Get them at 20. 20 to go. $20 now. Get them at $20 on that. Get them at 20 to go. Get them at 20. Any further bidding at 20 now? Get them at 20. Sold them $15. Bidder number? 5351, your buyer. Lot 29.97, the pack boards. You get 2 of them here. World War II. How about 25? 45. I got 50 here. 60 to go now. 60 and 70. 70 where? $70. Now 70 bid 80. 80 and 90. Now 90. Get them at 90 to go. Get them at 90. 90 to go. Get them at 90. Who wants them at 90 now? Got 80 right here. And 90 to go. Bid them at 90 on that. $90 now. Get them at 90. Any further bidding? 90 to go now. Bid them at 90. Sold them $80. Bidder number? 1223. 29.98. Got the mosquito nets here, the head nets. How many dollars on that? 40 and 45 to go. Give it 45. Anybody want them at 45 on that now? Give it 45. 45 to go. Give it 45 of the head nets here. Give it 45. 40 here. Now 5. Give it 45. All in, all on now. Give it 45. Last chance on that. Give it 45. Sold them $40. The bidder number? 1203, lot 29.99. Here we go, 3 of the modern pistol belts. You get all 3, one money. Start them at 50. 60. Now 70.
Yep.
70 here. 80 to go. $80 on that. Get them at 80. Anybody else want them at 80 now? Get them at 80 on that. 80 to go. Get them at 80. $80. 70's here. $80. 80 now. Get them at 80. 80 back here. And 90 to go now. $90. Any further bidding at 90 now? Get them at 90. 80's in house. Need 90 and $100 bill. Get them at 100. 100. You're out now. Get them at 100. 100. Any further bidding at 100? 100. Last chance now. Give it 100 on that $100 bill. Sold them $90. Bidder number? 3851. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out to Donley Auction today. Please pay for your purchases at the front and give your paid receipt to one of our staff, and they'll assist you in retrieving your merchandise. Please don't grab it yourself. Please give your paid receipt to one of our staff members, again, and they'll help you get it off the tables. And hope to see you next month, February 29th and March 1st. Again, some more fantastic military collectibles.
Room on the cart for the last thing. He said
the other one is a crate.